till airtime, stations. 4 minutes till airtime. Minutes till airtime, stations. 3 minutes till airtime. On my mark. Mark. 3 minutes till airtime, stations. 3 minutes till airtime. Seconds on my mark. Mark. 30 seconds, stations. "15 seconds till airtime, stations. On my mark. Mark. 15 seconds. Have fun.
The following is a presentation of the Eagles Sports Network.
This is Carson-Newman basketball on the Eagles Sports Network.
Into the left corner, Weichel 3, Butter, Braylon, Weichel.
We're getting you set for game day with a countdown to tip-off, powered by Appalachian Electric Cooperative.
As the Eagles with the takeaway, Rutherford steals it, Weichel scores it. Great feed from Rutherford to find Weichel off the turnover.
Carson-Newman basketball is brought to you in part by Appalachian Electric Cooperative. We're AEC, powering the Eagles and Mossy Creek. By Domino's, the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles. By the Eagle Club, the family of Eagles. By Pepsi, that's what I like. By Magaha Electric, providing quality electrical services and products to East Tennessee for more than 40 years. By First Bank, the official banking partner of Carson-Newman Athletics. Inner Digital, IT support and marketing, laser focused on your success. By the Bible Insurance Agency, the agency that's service built. By Lisa's Country Kitchen, the best food for the best prices. By Food City, value every day. By Tri-Life, dream big with gig. By Modern Woodman Financial Planning, touching lives and securing futures. And by ShopCNEagles.com, the official online store of the Carson-Newman Eagles. Now, here's the voice of the Lady Eagles, Andrew Rogers.
Good morning from Holt Fieldhouse. Andrew Rogers, delighted to have you alongside here on the Eagles Sports Network as Carson-Newman tries to get back on track. It takes on Saginaw Valley State, a team out of the Great Lakes Intercollegiate Athletics Conference. Andrew Rogers, delighted to have you alongside here today on the Eagles Sports Network as Carson-Newman takes its 7-2 record and its unbeaten home record this year to play today against the Cardinals of Saginaw Valley. The Cardinals have lost 4 games in a row. They're on a rough stretch recently. Losers of 4 straight. All have come on the road. They're in the midst of a long road stretch while Carson-Newman is back at home after suffering an 82-69 loss at the hands of the Anderson Trojans on Saturday, a game Carson-Newman led by 6 at halftime, but shot below 30% from the field. Only made 6 shots in the second half compared to Anderson's 6 3-pointers alone, and the Lady Eagles fell in that contest 82-69. Before that, though, it was a dominant 96-57 win over Tusculum, so Carson-Newman hoping to pick things back up where they were in that Tusculum win, but also keep the good times rolling at home. And Saginaw Valley is trying to get back on track. They've lost 4 in a row, all 4 on the road, and 3 in a row by double digits. 2 back-to-back 11-point losses and a 24-point defeat against Northern Michigan. Their only win during this road stretch came against Hillsdale back on November 28th. They're 0-4 in December. This is the second to last road stretch game for them. They got Eastern Michigan on December 29th, and they'll wrap up this Tennessee trip with a matchup with Carson-Newman. They started this trip in Kentucky on Friday against Thomas More, falling 65-54. They fell a couple of days ago on Saturday to Trevecca Nazarene in Nashville, 74-63. And before they head back up north, they're hoping to leave with at least one victory, taking on Carson-Newman here today. This is the Appalachian Electric Cooperative countdown to tip-off here on the Eagles Sports Network. AEC member-owned and service-driven. Mike Mincy's thoughts after his team's second loss, preparing for this one, head your way. After these messages, you're listening to the Eagles Sports Network.
Domino's Pizza in Jefferson City and Morristown wants to help feed your business. When you're hungry at lunch, show your business card at Domino's in Jefferson City and Morristown when you make your purchase for pickup or delivery to get 25% off the entire order. That's 25% off your order at Domino's in Jeff City and Morristown when you show your business card. Call 865-471-6700 to get a pizza. Domino's, the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles.
At InterDigital, we strive to be a leading provider of cutting-edge digital and marketing solutions. At InterDigital, we want to help our clients find success. Our team of technology gurus work together to ensure InterDigital continues to progress forward as technology advances. At InterDigital, we make technology work for you. Visit interdigital.com for IT support, web development, virtual tours, graphic design, internet marketing, mobile app, and film production services.
InterDigital, laser focused on your success.
Our pregame conversation with head coach Mike Mincy heads your way in 60 seconds on the Eagles Sports Network. Insurance, it's about people, not things. It's about security. It's about confidence. It's about relationships. It's about trust. It's about you. As a local independent agent, Bible Insurance Agency can design an insurance program that's just right for you and your family. Give the people you love safe, sound, secure protection from Auto Owners Insurance. Call Bible Insurance Agency, 423-586-4320, or go by 1600 East Andrew Johnson Highway in Morristown.
How do you know you're in a community, not just a town? Well, strangers smile as they walk by. They refill your coffee without you asking. And when you ask directions, people offer to walk you there. Communities give more. The way you know when you walk into First Bank that you are in a real community bank. Great products, direct access to your local bankers, and relationships that can last a lifetime. Don't just have an account. Have a community with First Bank. Member FDIC.
Carson-Newman wraps up its portion of the schedule before Christmas break against Saginaw Valley this afternoon. Andrew Rogers here with head coach Mike Mincy as his team tries to bounce back after a 13-point loss on Saturday to Anderson. Coach, things unraveled on you in the second half, third quarter and fourth quarter there. And you said after you guys got away from what you normally would do, how do you get back to what you guys wanted to do but were unable to do in the final 2 quarters on the road?
Well, it's not necessarily what we wanted to do and wasn't able to do. It's what we just didn't do. And, we pulled out of the press basically in the second quarter. And the reason being is we felt like that the game was pretty fast paced. We didn't have to speed up the tempo. And we were scoring the ball really effectively in the first 2 quarters. But looking back on it, we should have continued to try to press just to not allow them to walk the ball up the floor, get into their sets, try to get the ball where they wanted. We were doing a much better job when we were pressing, and they were trying to make things happen out of our press, so to speak, without running sets. Then we come in the third quarter with a 47-41 lead, and we didn't push the tempo as much as we needed to. I think our team probably felt like that they could get into the half court and still score as effectively as what we'd done in the first half, but Anderson did a much better job. We went back and we've watched the game with our team, and Anderson wasn't helping off of people as much off of our penetration drives and things of that nature, and that's why we were able to get to the rim and shoot layups a little bit more effectively. Of course, Braylon goes 8 of 9 in the second quarter. McDowell was a lot more active, so to speak. Stafford was active on Braylon. And so they just didn't give us the same kind of driving lanes. So in order for us to get out of that shooting slump in the score, we needed to get the ball down the floor quicker and try to take more advantages in transitions, which we didn't. So that's the game in a nutshell. Then you add the fact that they hit 6 threes in the second half. And ultimately, when it came down to it, they made more shots than we did.
All right, final game before Christmas against Saginaw Valley. You made one trip to Detroit, but played 2 games against the same team from the same conference. How much did that trip last year? How much will it have helped you this time around against this Saginaw team?
The only thing that probably helps is that we know the type of program and the type of team that Saginaw Valley is, despite their 3-7 record. These are battle-tested kids, battle-tested teams. When you're playing in the GVAC, you see good teams, very fundamentally sound, tough-nosed kids every single night, and there's no easy game. They all play solid defense. So you don't have those teams like sometimes we might face that they're just not as solid defensively or with their effort, so to speak. We have some that are and some that aren't. Up there, I feel like that there's a lot there's no easy night when you're playing against those type teams. So we're not looking at the record and thinking, oh, they're not any good because they're 3-7. We know they're 3-7 because they play tough competition and they just haven't been able to find enough wins. But that doesn't. But again, the record is not indicative of how good they actually are.
Coach Pruitt's had to make some adjustments because she lost Zaricki and DePerry from last year, their top 2 scorers. They did a lot of the load offensively this year. I think one player averages more than 7 points per game. I think it's Alicia Jones, 14 a night. Yeah. So how different are they on that end of the floor? Because they had so much relying on Zaricki and DePerry, and now it's kind of a one-man show maybe even, and others haven't really stepped up either as well.
Again, it's just one of those things you have to caution yourself about that, statistically, they're not shooting the ball well from the 3, and they're not shooting the ball well, and they've got individual players that are not shooting. 10 was one of those. She was kind of like Abigail Crane from Belmont Abbey, a bigger guard that could go get you 27 or 28 or whatever, and they remind me a lot of Belmont Abbey in general anyway, just as how stingy they are defensively and that kind of stuff. And so it's a different team for sure. I mean, I think number 10 for them, I don't know how to pronounce her name, but she was like a third-team All-American. DePerry was a kid that we had a hard time trying to even guard last year. That's why we played zone for 40 minutes. So they're a different makeup for sure. But is their shooting percentages because of who they're playing? Or can they not shoot? And so we're not taking anything for granted. We're just assuming they can shoot the lights out. And they've just been guarded by some really good defensive teams.
Fine defensive team. They've made up for it on that end of the floor. So if they do something similar to what Anderson did and they don't help off of your dribble drive, what adjustments will you make sure your team understands to be more aggressive when you drive to the hole instead of looking for that kick out?
Well, one thing we need to do, we need to get out in transition much quicker than what we did in the second half at Anderson, and much quicker overall. I think we've scored the ball effectively these last few games, and it's just like winning can hide things, so to speak, but scoring a lot of points can hide what your actual pace is. And our pace needs to be better when we have an opportunity to get the ball down the floor. That, in addition, we need to be getting Lindsay the ball. And I know we tried to get it to her against Anderson. She had 2 She had 2 walk calls that, in my opinion, were not walks. You know, there were some foul calls that were not called. Just some odd things that happened when we were trying to do the right things to try to get on the scoreboard and not go through that lull. So I want to see the tempo to be better. I want to see Lindsay getting deep seals and try to get the ball to her for 1-footers. And then after that, we have college basketball players. And if you're taking open looks, or if you're taking looks in general, then you clearly have confidence you can make that shot. And then we got to step up and make it, and it can't be just Braylon.
Good luck this afternoon.
Thank you, Andrew. Appreciate it.
That's head coach Mike Binsey. Will bring you starting lineups and keys to the game after this on the Eagles Sports Network.
When you're sick and tired of fast food and need a fresh home-cooked meal, turn to Lisa's Country Kitchen. Lisa's been cooking up her fresh, never-frozen food for the Lakeway area for more than 15 years. Lisa's cares about her customers. You may enter a stranger, but you'll leave a friend. From foot-long hot dogs to juicy steaks, Lisa's has the best food for the best prices.
Lisa's Country Kitchen on Route 92 off Old Andrew Johnson Highway. The best food for the best prices.
Serving East Tennessee for 40 years, Magaha Electric is the perfect choice for all your electrical projects. Magaha Electric specializes in commercial, retail, manufacturing, residential, and industrial contracting needs. Magaha Electric can provide superior service, technical know-how, and realistic budgeting for any size project in a timely, cost-effective manner. Visit MagahaElectric.com for all your electrical contracting needs. Magaha Electric, your East Tennessee electrical contracting source.
We're getting closer to tip-off.
Price picks it up, and Carson-Newman is the South Atlantic Conference Tournament champions.
More CN memories are headed your way on the Eagles Sports Network.
There's something about a small community that unites us, whether it's cheering on our favorite team or the way we come together in a crisis. Small communities are made up of people with big hearts. We're dedicated to hard work and innovation through sunny days and stormy nights. AEC is always here, powering the people and the places that make our community a spectacular place to call home. AEC, power what matters most.
The number one source for Carson-Newman athletics gear is ShopSeeAndEagles.com, where you can find gear from Adidas, Columbia, Nike, and Under Armour. Shirts, jerseys, sweatshirts, shorts, pants, hats, and scarves. ShopSeeAndEagles.com is your source for everything CN. You can even show your school spirit on your smartphone or tablet. All of your game day essentials can be found in one place. ShopSeeAndEagles.com.
All right, back inside of Holt Fieldhouse, Carson-Newman and Saginaw Valley wrapping up some warm-ups here as the two teams get set to face off for the second time ever. They met last year up in Detroit, Michigan. The Eagles made the journey up north to take on the Saginaw Valley State Cardinals and Wayne State last year in a little pre-Thanksgiving tournament. It went the Cardinals' way a year ago in that Wayne State Holiday Tournament. Saginaw Valley won 72-55. In large part to a 24-14 fourth quarter. It was a 5-point halftime deficit for, at the time, number 17 Carson-Newman. The Eagles hung around, only trailed by 7 points heading into the fourth quarter, but it was all Cardinals from there on. The fourth quarter belonged to Saginaw Valley State, who left with a 72-55 win. That was in the midst of Carson-Newman's losing streak there in late November of last season. But Caitlin Zaricki, who scored 27 and had 10 boards and 6 assists last year, graduated. Tori DePerry, their second leading scorer, was a point shy of a double-double. She is gone, so players have had to step up. There's a bunch of new ones in there for Saginaw Valley this year that Carson-Newman will have to try to defend here today. So the second all-time meeting between the Cardinals and the Lady Eagles will come to you inside Holt Fieldhouse. We're also on Braylon Weichel scoring watch. She is just 22 points away from becoming the program's all-time leading scorer. She set the record for threes last year, and this year is trying to break the scoring record. 21 to tie, 22 to break. Starting lineups, keys to the game, and opening tip-off. Head your way after these messages right here on the Eagle Sports Network.
Okay, let's see. Carson-Newman University. It's been around since 1851. a beautiful campus, amazing student life, world-class accredited academics, competitive athletic programs, a Christian perspective, a top 10 best value school. They give $48 million in financial aid every year, and I get a free scholarship when I enroll. Looks like I've found the perfect place.
This is Carson-Newman men's basketball alum Taylor Hawkins. I want to help your family secure its financial future. I'm with Modern Woodman Financial Planning, where we touch lives and secure futures. Let Modern Woodman protect your family's financial security through life insurance, retirement planning, and financial services. You can contact me, Taylor Hawkins, at cneagles.com/Modern Woodman. That's cneagles.com/Modern Woodman. Help secure your family's financial future through Modern Woodman Financial Planning.
This
Kisses it off the glass and one.
is Carson-Newman Women's Basketball on the Eagles Sports Network.
Weichel off the screen, gets free. Here's a three, and the answer. Braylon Weichel with a massive triple. It's 67-65.
Today's game is brought to you by Appalachian Electric Cooperative, by Modern Woodman Financial Planning, Domino's, First Bank, by ShopCNEagles.com, The Eagle Club, the Bible Insurance Agency, by Pepsi, by Magaha Electric, InterDigital, by Food City, Trilite, and by Lisa's Country Kitchen. Now back to the voice of the Lady Eagles, Andrew Rogers.
All right, the national anthem wraps up here inside of Holt Fieldhouse as Carson-Newman and Saginaw Valley State get set to meet for the second time ever. It's the third time that Carson-Newman will face off against a team from the GLIAC, the Great Lakes Intercollegiate Athletic Conference. Andrew Rogers, delighted to have you alongside for some pre-Christmas hoops here inside of Holt Fieldhouse. Let's give you the starting lineups. First for the Cardinals, it's a junior guard from Flint, Michigan, 5'8", Sanaya Walker. She averages 2 points per game on just 36% shooting, but she does have 17 steals this year. Also in the backcourt is a 5'8" sophomore from Bethel Park, Pennsylvania, Emma Dizgowski. A good game for her last year. She put in 12 points off the bench on 4 of 10, shooting 4 of 9 from 3. She's the three-point shooter that the Cardinals can put out there. Also in the backcourt is a junior from Leavenworth, Kansas at 6 foot. It is Alicia Jones, a transfer, is the team's leading scorer at 14 points tonight, 5 rebounds, and had 34 points in the season opener in her debut. About 8 of her 10 games this year, she's gone in double figures. She is the heart and soul of this Saginaw Valley State team. The front court consists of a senior forward from Salem, Oregon, Victoria Stafford. She's 5'10" and averages 7 points per game along with 3 rebounds. One of the more efficient players on this team as well. 48% from the field and 50 on 4 of 8 shooting from 3. The lineup rounds out with a senior forward at 5'10" from Coldwater, Michigan. It's Tyler Sheed. She has 11 points for her season high this year, averaging 4 points and 5 rebounds for the Cardinals this season. So it's Walker, Stafford, Dizgowski, Stafford, and Jones, and Tyler Sheed for Saginaw Valley State. Carson-Newman sports the same lineup it has all season long here for game number 10. It is Tori Rutherford, Braylon Weichel, Campbell Penland, Skylar Boshears, and Lindsay Taylor. Taylor with 13 and 6 on average a night. Braylon Weichel's the leading scorer on the team and in the conference at 20 points per game. Boshears and Rutherford average 7 a night, and Campbell Penland is nearing the double-digit mark on average. She is at 9.6. Both teams finishing up their last-minute discussions in a huddle as we get set to tip things off. A doubleheader here this afternoon. Carson-Newman men's basketball will host Tennessee Wesleyan after the conclusion of this one here this afternoon. Both teams wrap up the Christmas break here this afternoon on this December 19th inside of Holt Fieldhouse. Carson-Newman's back in the home white uniforms with blue numerals, blue trim. The front reads Eagles in cursive writing with the number on the front and back of the uniform. Saginaw Valley is in road red uniforms with white numerals and numbers on the front and back of the uniform. It's Shine and Taylor in the center jump circle, and Taylor wins the opening tip, and we're underway with Weichel with possession. Weichel a chest pass, and it skips over to Boshears. They go right inside. It's Lindsay Taylor backing down her defender and scoring right away. Lindsay Taylor with the first two, and Carson-Newman's on the board. Here's the 2-2-1 pressure that Mike Mincy said in his pregame thoughts that he wanted to do actively more and stay with it. They didn't stay with it against Anderson on Saturday. Saginaw breaks it this trip down, though. Out front, it's Stafford handing off for Alicia Jones. Ball reversed. It's the left wing for Scheid. Lobs it in. It's deflected by Penland. It's in the hands of Stafford. She goes to work. Jump hook over Taylor. Left short. Didn't hit the iron. And Campbell Penland has the defensive rebound. Lady Eagles running. Penland in transition. Hands off Weichel. Here's a three from the left wing. It's off the front of the iron. No good. And a defensive rebound secured by Walker. She sprints into the front court, dribbling at the left wing. Comes off a screen. The right-handed ball dribbler dribbles it over to Dizgowski. She comes off a screen, shoots from the right elbow, back of the iron, a little strong. She'd had the rebound, but it's taken away by Rutherford. Rutherford sprints into the painted area, skips it to Weichel, and Braylon traveled. Took a couple of steps prior to putting that ball on the floor, and Carson-Newman commits a second turnover, or a first turnover, sorry, to start this game as Jennifer Pruitt, the fifth-year head coach, goes to the bench for the first time and brings in Megan McCullough. McCullough into the game for the first time, a 6-foot freshman forward from Chelsea, Michigan. We're just nearly 90 seconds in. Eagles with a half-court pressure and a double team. They skip it to Dizgowski. Here's a left wing three. It's up and in. Emma Dizgowski, a 30% three-point shooter, buries it. And Saginaw Valley State has the one-point lead. Rutherford sprints into the front court and breaks the timeline and is tripped. Trying to gather possession. It's on Sanaya Walker, her first, team foul number 1. Lady Eagles will inbound trailing 3-2 with 8:24 to go opening quarter. Tori Rutherford dribbling left wing, now a chest pass to Boshears. They go right inside. Pass was behind Taylor. It ends up, though, with Weichel in the right corner. Weichel guarded by Alicia Jones. Weichel off a screen, lobs it into Taylor. Right block. Lindsay dribbles into the painted area. Left-hand hook shot a little strong. Rebound secured by the Cardinals and McCauley. Another defensive stand for Jennifer Pruitt's Cardinals. Dizgowski left to the wing, drives into the painted area, tried to bounce feed it to the rolling Victoria Stafford, and it goes out of bounds for a Saginaw Valley State turnover. Eagles possession as we just graze over 2 minutes into this one. And Mike Mincy's group trailing by a point. Boshears dribbling, crosses over, kicks it into the right corner. Here's a Penland three, up and in. Campbell Penland swishes it home from the right corner, and Carson-Newman's back up 2. Good penetration by Boshears to set up the Penland triple. Cardinals break the pressure. Dizgowski throws it inside. Stafford leaps up, makes the catch, brings the ball down, though, and gets tied up. Carson-Newman won the opening tip-off, so possession arrow favors Saginaw Valley State. As up off the bench is Jessica Massey, a graduate guard from Eclair, Wisconsin, into the game for the first time, replaces Dizgowski. So already 2 changes, and we're not even 3 minutes in for Saginaw Valley State. It's 5-3 Carson-Newman. Walker dribbling left to the wing, gives it off. Jones lobs it inside. McCauley doubled, kicks it out. Stafford, top of the key. Here's a three. It's off the front of the iron. Defensive rebound tipped around by Boshears, and it ends up with Weichel. Lady Eagles running 3-on-2. Rutherford skip. Penland three. Rattles in and out of there. Good look. That's what you'll take in transition, but Penland can't knock it down. Saginaw Valley goes quickly. They run transition offense, and Victoria Stafford gets a layup. We're tied at 5. Good find up ahead for the 2, and Carson-Newman gives it away. Rutherford throws it right to Jones. Jones to Massey. She pump fakes, spins inside. Layup's no good. Got her own miss, but was fouled on the shot attempt. And Penland picks up the personal. Well, Tori Rutherford tried to skip that pass ahead, but Alicia Jones was all over it. It was looking for Taylor underneath. And now a foul on this end gives Massey 2 free throws. And the first one's off of the back of the iron for a nearly 90% free throw shooter this year. Massey gets ready to eye the second one up. In a 5-5 game, 6:40 to go first quarter. Second one bounces in. It's 6-5 Saginaw Valley State. Rutherford gives it off. Penland, little light pressure man-to-man. Eagles break it as Penland drives inside. Right hand layup, scoops up and in. The junior Penland with 5 early points. And Carson-Newman's back up the point. Here's a double team back in the backcourt. Walker dribbles out of it. Massey with a skip pass over to Jones, and the Cardinals will reset. Out front, it's the leading scorer. Alicia Jones is yet to take a shot, but does have 2 assists. Stafford gives it back to her at the left wing. Gets a screen for her. Jones launches, misses the shot. Boshear's defensive rebound. Lady Eagles running. Boshear's in transition. No one stops her. She goes all the way to the rim, and the layup finds the bottom of the net. 4 straight for the Lady Eagles on Skylar Boshear's layup. It's 9-6. Walker double-teamed. Gets it to Jones. Pass was a little high. It's controlled by McCullough. Another skip pass into the left corner. Massey. Eagles recover defensively as Massey drives. Kicks it into the right corner. Alicia Jones, 3 up and in. There's the leading scorer for Saginaw Valley State. Alicia Jones only shoots it at 22% from 3, but buries that one. Penland drives, breaks the pressure. We're 5.5 minutes left in the first quarter and a 9-all game. Boshears lobs it into Lindsay Taylor. Taylor goes to work. Right-hand layup. Through traffic, no good. Missed everything, and Massey has the defensive rebound. Cardinals running in transition. They throw it inside. Stafford gets fouled as Penland tried to reach around the post player for a steal. Instead picks up her second personal. So here's a line change for Carson-Newman. 3 players come in for the Cardinals as well. It's Lauren Solom into the game for the first time, along with Lydia Meredith. And Tyler Scheid returns as well. She's got it now and hands off to Jones. Eagles with their bench 5 in. Rogers, Crittenden, Alvey, Hayworth, Gonzalez as Jones drives, misses the layup, got her own miss. Ball deflected out. Crittenden comes up with a steal. Good activity by Ashlyn Crittenden. Eagles in transition. Rogers, hesitation dribble, gets into the lane. Right-hand layup, no good. Alvey tips it out to Hayworth, and now Hayworth pulls it back out. They swing it around. Alvey's open. Left wing 3, an air ball. Crittenden right there for the offensive rebound. Extra life. Rogers spins inside, splits 2 and scores. Keely Rogers, the spin move for 2. And Carson-Newman's back up 2 with 4.5 to go first quarter. Here's the 2-2-1 pressure activity. The Cardinals break the pressure. Scheid, bounce feed or chest pass to Solom. And now out front, they go inside. Sheeds got Crittenden on her. Spins, shoots, off glass, too strong. Alvey rebound. Alvey kicks it ahead. Emily Gonzalez drives inside. Right-hand layup, too strong. Couldn't get her own miss. And the Cardinals back the other way after the Solom miss. Or the rebound, I should say. Extra pass to Meredith. Back into the corner. Massey drives. Nice bounce pass. Sheed puts it up and in. 11-11 on a great pass there from Jessica Massey. We're under 4 minutes to go first quarter. We haven't had our media timeout yet. Crittenden to Alvey. Michaela Alvey dribbles it across the timeline. Full head of steam into the right corner. It's poked out of bounds off of the Cardinals. And that will send us to our first media timeout. Back and forth action. We're tied at 11 with 3:38 to go in the opening quarter. Keely Rogers with 2 off the bench to give Carson-Newman the lead, not before Tyler Scheid's layup to tie things up at 11. We're back to Holt Fieldhouse after this on the Eagles Sports Network.
Domino's Pizza in Jefferson City and Morristown wants to help feed your business. When you're hungry at lunch, show your business card at Domino's in Jefferson City and Morristown when you make your purchase for pickup or delivery to get 25% off the entire order. That's 25% off your order at Domino's in Jeff City and Morristown when you show your business card. Call 865-471-6700 to get a pizza. Domino's, the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles.
Insurance, it's about people, not things. It's about security. It's about confidence. It's about relationships. It's about trust. It's about you. As a local independent agent, Bible Insurance Agency can design an insurance program that's just right for you and your family. Give the people you love safe, sound, secure protection from Auto Owners Insurance. Call Bible Insurance Agency 423-586-4320 or go by 1600 East Andrew Johnson Highway in Morristown.
Eagle fans, Domino's is the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles. When you're hungry, reach for Domino's. Get a large one-topping pizza for $5.99 with your Carson-Newman ID. Domino's is the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles, who have the basketball here out of the timeout. 15 to shoot. Works around to Alvey right of the wing. Pass over to Rogers. She puts it on the floor, drives into the painted area, kicks it to Alvey for a deep two. It's off the back of the iron. Leaping into the air is Sanaya Walker for the miss, and she is bumped out of bounds by Carly Hayworth. And the freshman point guard picks up Carson-Newman's third team foul and her first. Well, Hayworth tried to cut off the baseline or the sideline there for Walker and just bumped into her, forcing the point guard Walker to go out of bounds. And it gives it back to the Cardinals, who are tied with the Lady Eagles. Wrapping up a road trip are the Saginaw Valley State Cardinals, and hoping to go back up north with a victory here today, trying to end a 4-game skid. Here's a nice drive inside. Meredith gets all the way to the hole and scores. 4 straight for the Cardinals to go back up by 2. Crittenden skips it ahead to Alvey. This is the second unit right now out there for Mike Mincy's group as Hayworth steps back, gives it to Crittenden, back to Hayworth. Carly pump fakes, drives, pops is Rogers. Here's a deep 2. Off the back of the iron, no good. And Sanaya Walker leaps into the air for the defensive rebound, her third. The point guard races into the front court. It's swung around to Lydia Meredith, who has 2 double-figure games this year. It's out to Scheid. Here's a 3. A long 3 up off the back of the iron. Offensive rebound for Emma Dizgowski. A second chance. Second offensive rebound for the Cardinals here in the opening frame. Meredith off a screen, bumped by Gonzalez, and there's a foul. That is Emily Gonzalez picking up her first, the team's fourth, as Hayworth will check out and Braylon Weichels back in with 2:23 to go in the quarter. Crittenden out as well in favor of Lindsay Taylor. So 2 of your main starters back on the floor for Mike Mincy's group, who has made just one of their last 7 shots and haven't scored in over 2 minutes. Lobs it to Scheid. She puts it on the floor. Left-hand pass to Meredith, who comes off the screen. Lydia Meredith goes between the legs. Now back out front, Stafford. 10 to shoot. We've got a whistle. And what's the call? Maybe an offensive foul. Yep, offensive foul on Emma Dizgowski. It'll be her first. And the team's second. Eagles facing some full-court man-to-man pressure as Alvey dribbles it across herself, finds Weichel, who's scoreless so far on just 1 shot attempt. Weichel, hard hedge off the screen, gives it off to Gonzalez. Bounce feed, Lindsay Taylor, right corner. Now back out Rogers. Keeley puts it on the floor. It's loose, it's rolling, and it's out of bounds. Turnover. Third Carson-Newman turnover as Rogers tried to split through traffic. And good hands by Dizgowski to not only knock it away, but knock it off Rogers to give it back to Saginaw Valley State. Stafford, top of the key. Chest pass nearly stolen by Alvey. She got a fingertip on it as Walker chases it down near the scorer's table. Could ruin this possession by Alvey's activity. Instead, Meredith goes to the hole, and Alvey recovers for the rejection. This is Michaela Alvey's defensive possession. Look at this block. As Meredith had a straight line drive to the basket, Alvey recovers for the swat. Excellent defense there. Alvey has been known for her defense throughout her time with Carson-Newman. Has 16 steals, and now her 4th block there as Rogers with the steal. Goes behind the back in transition. Keeley to Michaela. She pulls up along the baseline. Airballed the shot. Lindsay Taylor offensive rebound. Looking for help. It's knocked out of bounds by Stafford, and it'll stay with Carson-Newman. As Alicia Jones back in, Lydia Meredith will check out. 2 more changes as well, as Maggie Keensley into the game for the first time, along with Emma Riley. This is a Jennifer Pruitt squad that will go very deep. A lot of different players have seen time already on the floor. Bounce feed inside. Taylor's got position. Spins inside. Goes to work. Scores! And 1! Lindsay Taylor does what she does best with a nice spin move and jump hook in the lane for two, and got fouled by Victoria Stafford. Taylor up to 4 points in the game. Stafford's first, team's third. Taylor completes the three-point play, and Carson-Newman's back up one. Taylor leads all scorers with Penland as well. Both have 5 here in the first. This ball gets knocked out. 3 starters out there and the 2 bench players, Riley and Keensley, with Joan Stafford and Scheid, the starters. Here's a double team in the backcourt. They get it into the hands of Keensley. She turns, and that's a 10-second violation. Keensley pump faked or ball faked the defender, and that ball fake was the second she needed to get across in time. Turnover, Saginaw Valley State, number 5, and their third in the last 2 minutes. Weichel with it out front as we go down the final 60 seconds of the first. Weichel goes to the hole. Right-hand layup off glass is good. She got around Jones, and Braylon Weichel has her first basket. Eagles by 3. Look at the dribbling from Jones. She splits a bunch of defenders. Gets it into the front court. It's tipped by Rogers. Good activity, a steal. Weichel kicks it ahead. Rogers, bounce feed. Taylor, left-hand layup. No good. A little strong, and she missed the bunny. Rebound Scheid. And that was turning into be an excellent sequence there as Rogers got the steal and nearly had the assist on the Taylor layup, but it just falls off the iron. 21 seconds to go, 4-second difference, shot clock and game clock as Alicia Jones launches from the right wing. It's no good. Shot clock's off. Eagles running, though. Penland drives inside. Bounce feed Rogers, left corner. She drives middle, gives it back Penland. Campbell pump fakes, goes baseline, back out. Rogers is wide open. A three-pointer. A little strong. Rebound Jones. 2 seconds. Does she realize? No. Got the shot off way late, and it's off the top of the backboard. And that's how we end the opening quarter. Well, Carson-Newman locks up the Cardinals. They keep them off the scoreboard through the Lady Eagles in the final 3 minutes, and that's what allows Carson-Newman to go on a little 5-0 burst to take a 16-13 lead after the first 10 minutes. We're back to Holt Fieldhouse after these messages right here on the Eagles Sports Network.
Dorm food got you down? Need a home-cooked meal? Then Lisa's Country Kitchen is for you. Lisa's Country Kitchen has been feeding Carson-Newman students for 15 years. Lisa's has a family-friendly atmosphere all day long. From the morning with her $2.99 breakfast specials to dinner with Lisa's fresh, never-frozen steaks. Carson-Newman students get a 10% discount with their student ID.
Lisa's Country Kitchen on Route 92 off Old Andrew Johnson Highway. The best food for the best prices.
There's something about a small community that unites us, whether it's cheering on our favorite team or the way we come together in a crisis. Small communities are made up of people with big hearts. We're dedicated to hard work and innovation through sunny days and stormy nights. AEC is always here, powering the people and the places that make our community a spectacular place to call home. AEC, power what matters most.
All right, back inside Holt Fieldhouse, Eagle fans, Lisa's Country Kitchen serves the best home-cooked meals the Lakeway region can offer. Lisa's Country Kitchen, the official restaurant of the Carson-Newman Eagles, who have the basketball to start the second quarter, and Taylor bounces it off the legs of Penland. And that should have been a violation. The one official nearest to the play did not blow her whistle. Thought maybe it was deflected, and let's see if they'll overchange it, and they will change it. That is an over and back. That was not deflected. It was bounced by Taylor off of Penland, and it ends up in the backcourt for a turnover. Looked like maybe the near side official here closest to the scorer's table thought maybe it was deflected. Good job by the other two members of the crew to recognize that was an over and back. To start the second quarter, McCauley goes inside. She misses a shot, but a foul called inside. Is that Campbell Penland's third? Nope, they get Braylon Weichel from behind. That'll be Weichel's first. And the team's first. Certainly Penland was the main defender there, but maybe Weichel got her from behind. That'll send McCauley to the free throw line, and the first one's strong. Megan McCauley, a 71% free throw shooter, has no points so far. Does get the second one to go. It's 16-14. We're 25 seconds into the second quarter, and we've got a reach in by McCauley. McCulley picks up her first, reaching over to try to deflect that away from Boshears, her first, team first. Each team has, well, now 4 for Saginaw Valley State, 5 for Carson-Newman. Dangerous pass. Rutherford comes with it, away with it. Over to Weichel. Steps back. Three-pointer rejected. Nice block by Massey. Massey with that 5'11" wingspan, able to reach over the 5'7" Weichel for the rejection of the jump shot. Now Massey's got it left to the wing. Dribbling out front. Now a chest pass over to McCulley. Reverse Dizgowski. Puts it on the floor. Skip pass. Massey. Ball fakes. Spins on Weichel. Backs her down. 7 to shoot. Massey steps through. Missed the shot with the left hand, and Weichel has the defensive rebound. Good defensive stand there by the Lady Eagles. Skip ahead pass from Penland. Campbell puts it on the floor. Maddie Knuckles into the game for the first time with his starting unit as Skylar Boshears pulls up and hits. Skylar's 2 for 2, one of the more efficient players for Carson-Newman this year, has her second basket. It's 18-14, and now she comes up with a steal. Boshears hesitates, shoots again, and scores. 4 in a row for Skylar, and it's a 6-point Carson-Newman lead. Saginaw Valley breaks the pressure. They skip it to Massey, who dribbles now with the right hand at the left wing. Lobs it in, left block. Stafford goes to work on Knuckles. Shot missed. Rebound Boshears. Good defense by the freshman. Boshears running the offense here. Sprints into the front court. Leaves it off. Penland 3. Spins out of there. Another excellent look, but Campbell's 3 spins out of there. Rebound Walker and the Cardinals. Throw it inside. McCulley backs down Penland. Shoots over her. Missed the shot. Rutherford defensive rebound. Good wall-off defense there. Walker back taps it away from behind. A steal for the Cardinals. Handoff Dizgowski. She drives baseline. This is a defensive game right now. Kicks it out. McCulley, here's a top of the key 3. It spins out of there as well. And Boshears has the defensive rebound. Her third to lead the team. Boshears crosses the timeline. Dribbles to the left wing. Given space, now skips it to Braylon Weichel. Braylon looking, guarded by Massey. Comes off a screen. Braylon dribbling inside the arc. Pump fakes. Gets around the defender. Shoots. It's a little strong. Rebound secured by Massey. Braylon just 1 for 4 so far. And just 2 points, but Carson-Newman's ahead by 6. Stafford's got good position inside. Shoots over Knuckles and scores. Victoria Stafford with her second basket. And it's 16-20 now. Cardinals down 4. Rutherford pressure to the backcourt, crosses over and breaks the timeline, gives it off Penland. Campbell comes off a screen, shoots over her defender, missed it wide left, ball tipped around, and Walker comes out of the pack with the rebound. Her 4th, or check that 5th now. Skip pass to Massey. Massey rips through, drives, bounce feed. Dizgowski went backdoor. It's loose underneath. McCulley comes up with it, left-hand layup, no good. Rebound Boshears, her 4th. Lady Eagles running again. Skylar in transition. Drives inside. Floater up off the back of the iron. It's tipped around and controlled by McCulley. Well, the Eagles are on a 2.5-minute scoring drought as Dizgowski's open. Right corner 3. Off the mark. A little long. And Weichel comes away with a miss. Eagles trying to break a scoring drought as Weichel spins and turns it over. Got pressured by Sanaya Walker. And she forced the turnover. That's Carson-Newman's 6th turnover. Taylor, Rogers, and Hayworth back in. So it's Hayworth, Weichel, Boshears, Rogers, and Taylor with Carson-Newman up by 4 and 6:16 to go. It's Walker in the game with Emma Riley. Jones, or Walker checks in for Riley, I should say. It's Jones, Meredith, out there with Solom and Scheid for the Cardinals, who trail by 4. Solom dribbling out front, hands it off for Alicia Jones. The leading scorer for the Cardinals crosses over, gets into the paint, pump fakes, gets around Weichel, shoots, and is fouled. Who's it on? If it's Braylon, it's her 2nd. The official heads his way to the score table. It's on Skylar Boshears. That'll be Boshears' 1st. I mean, it's Carson-Newman's 2nd personal foul in the 2nd quarter, and Alicia Jones heads to the line. Modern Woodman Financial Planning, touching lives and securing futures. Let Modern Woodman protect your family's financial security through life insurance, retirement planning, and financial services. Contact Carson-Newman men's basketball alumnus Taylor Hawkins at seeandeagles.com/modernwoodman to help your family secure financial futures. 1 of 2 for Jones. She missed the second one, and the Eagles have the miss. Trying to end a 3-minute scoring drought. Kick ahead pass. Boshears to the rim. Hangs and is fouled. Good look-ahead pass there to find the open Boshears, who is fouled on her drive in by Alicia Jones. Her first, the team's second, and Skylar Boshears will head to the free throw line. Skylar 56% from the line this year. Off to a good start here today. 6 points, now 7 on 3 of 4 shooting. And her 7 points lead the team. Boshears, we mentioned her efficiency, above 50% from the field. Her and Taylor are both above 50% on average. She makes both, and Carson-Newman's back up by 5. Ends the scoring drought. Skip pass. Boshears nearly jumped it. Jones comes away with it, though. Skip pass, top of the key for Emma Riley. The freshman leaves it off for Alicia Jones, dribbling at the right of the wing. Jones off a screen, bounce feed, nice roll, and Tyler Scheid scores. Excellent play call in the half court. Here's some full court pressure now on Carson-Newman. Rogers skips it near half court. Weichel tried to skip it to Boshears and turned it over. Steal for the Cardinals. Pass over to Meredith. Baseline. Riley puts it up. No, too strong. Solom offensive rebound and stick back. That's 4 in a row for the Cardinals, and Mike Mincy must use a timeout. His team hasn't made a basket in 3.5 minutes, and he's seen Saginaw Valley State draw within a point. Defensive battle here inside Holt Fieldhouse. Both teams below 40% from the field. They're grinding it out here in some holiday hoops before Christmas. We return to Holt Fieldhouse after these messages on the Eagles Sports Network.
We love to cheer for our home teams, like the Eagles. It means more when we're rooting for the people we know. Did you know Tri-Lite is your home team internet provider? We're right here in Jefferson City, serving the people we know with our ultra-fast, ultra-reliable fiber broadband network. And we'd love to serve you. Learn more at trilite.net or by calling 833-847-0824. Go Eagles!
How do you know you're in a community, not just a town? Well, strangers smile as they walk by. They refill your coffee without you asking. And when you ask directions, people offer to walk you there. Communities give more. The way you know when you walk into First Bank that you are in a real community bank. Great products, direct access to your local bankers, and relationships that can last a lifetime. Don't just have an account. Have a community with First Bank. Member FDIC.
All right, back inside Holt Fieldhouse. Carson-Newman is up by 1 and gets it across the timeline against this full-court man-to-man pressure by Saginaw Valley State. Hayworth, in and out move, skips it out, tunt. Here's a Rogers 3. A little strong offensive rebound. Alvey, second chance this trip down. Boshears drives inside. Right-hand running, shot off glass. Skylar with 10 first-half points, and it's a 3-point lead. That ends a 4-minute field goal drought. Double team in the backcourt. It's skipped into the hands, and it's deflected by Rogers. A steal. Hayworth lobs. Boshears catches, shoots, and scores. Boshears with 12, and Carson-Newman's up 5. Skip pass over to Jones, lobs it up. Solom with the catch, puts it on the floor, is trapped, throws it out. Nice catch by Jones to save that from maybe going out of bounds. Jones drives on Rogers, gets to the rim and scores. Nice finish by Alicia Jones. It's 26-23. 4:15 and counting. Hayworth doubled, skips it ahead. Alvey near to the timeline. Alvey skips it now to the left wing. Rogers, who drives inside, gets all the way to the hole, lays it up and in. Keely Rogers with 4 off the bench. Carson-Newman's back up by 5. Pressure broken easily as Jones bounces it. Alvey kicked the ball. We'll keep it with Saginaw Valley. More activity out of that timeout for Mike Mincy's group. A nice little 6-point scoring burst there. 4 from Boshears, who up until that point had made, or up until Rogers' layup, had made 10 consecutive points. Now she'll get a breather. Excellent work from Skylar, who has a season high now, and has done so in an efficient 5 of 6 manner. Or check that, 1 shy of her season high. It's 13 earlier in the year, as we got a reach-in foul on the inbound on Carly Hayworth. That'll be her second. The team's third, as Tori Rutherford comes into the game to replace Hayworth. Right in baseline inbound for Meredith. Lobs it in. It's Massey shooting over Penland and scoring off the back of the iron. It falls in. 28-25 as we near the 3.5-minute mark of the second quarter. Rutherford skip to Rogers. Triple threat position. Reverses Rutherford right of the wing. Torrey back to Campbell Penland, who pump fakes, puts it on the floor now to Alvey. Alvey inside, right block. Taylor shoots over her defender, shied and scores. Left-hand jump hook for Taylor. She's got 7. The lead back to 5. Both teams heating up offensively now. Pressure broken by Meredith. Skips it to Tyler Scheid. Back out Jones. Jones pump fakes. Uses a couple of screens. Now will dribble it back out as Coach Pruitt from the sideline does not burn, but barks out a signal. Play call here. Lobs it inside. Jones posting up. Penland and scores off the glass with the left hand. Nice finish there. 30-27. Eagles break the pressure. Penland drives inside. Can't split 2. Nothing called underneath, and it's a turnover. 8th one for Carson-Newman. This is a Saginaw Valley State club that forces nearly 20 turnovers a night. That's the best in their conference through 10 games. Massey lobs it ahead to Meredith. Meredith drives into the painted area. Kicks it into the left corner. Massey drives middle. Met by Taylor and bumped and fouled. Lindsay Taylor picks up her first personal foul. That's the 4th team foul, so every foul the rest of the way will send Saginaw Valley State to the free throw line here in this first half. Eagles up by 3. Saginaw Valley State can tie with a 3 this trip down. As Jones comes off a screen, here's a deep 2. Off the backboard, no. Tried to follow or miss and knocked it out of bounds. Off the hands of Jones as she went over the top of Rogers, who had the rebound, but Jones knocked it away. Eagles get it back. Break the pressure as Alvey dribbles into the front court. Skip pass into the hands of Campbell Penland. Throws it inside. Taylor, right block. Left hand layup. Good. Lindsay Taylor back-to-back baskets. It's 32-27. Massey. They skip it across the timeline now to Jones. Leishia Jones off a screen. Drives inside. Kicks it out. Into the right corner. Meredith. Bounce feed Solom. Under 2 minutes to go, second quarter. 5-point Carson-Newman lead. Massey out front. 7 to shoot. Solom lines up a 3. It's an air ball and out of bounds. Just her 7th 3 taken this year. She's 1 for 7, and it's a empty possession for the Cardinals, who make more changes. Stafford, Dizgowski, and McCullough back in for the Cardinals. Weichel returns for the Lady Eagles, who lead by 5. Largest lead is Carson-Newman by 6. That was earlier in this quarter. Skip pass to Weichel. She'll pull a 16-footer. It's up and in. Braylon Weichel's second basket. She's 18 points away from breaking the record as Rutherford tried to steal the pass quickly on the inbound to Jones and fouled her. As you see, Weichel's jump shot there left plenty of space on a 2-on-1 and knocked it down to give Carson-Newman its largest lead of the first half, but Rutherford's foul will send Jones to the line. Torrey's first foul, the team's 5th, so Jones back to the line for a second trip. She's 1 for 2 today. First one's up, it's Swish's own. Eagle fans, check out Carson-Newman's athletics official online store at shopseeandeagles.com. It features more than 1,100 products from t-shirts and polos to phone skins and pet collars. shopseeandeagles.com, the official online store of the Carson-Newman Eagles. Couple of swishes for Jones. She has 10 points, and the lead back down to 5 of Carson-Newman. Rutherford sprints across the timeline, hands off Weichel. Pump fakes back to Rutherford now, right corner. Skip pass, Rogers, top of the key. We've got a foul underneath. It's Victoria Stafford picking up the personal. The senior forward from Salem, Oregon, commits her second personal. It's only the team's 3rd. So they still have one more to give here with 90 seconds to go until halftime. You see Stafford there battling, trying to fight across Taylor. Inbound to Weichel, right wing. She pump fakes and traveled. Braylon Weichel commits a 4th turnover here in the second quarter, as she's a little shocked by the call. Thought maybe she put the ball on the floor first before the steps. Instead commits a 4th turnover. Rare to see her commit so many turnovers That ties her season high. She's only committed 7 all year. Bounce feed Stafford, tied up with Rogers. What's the call? Jump ball, and it favors Saginaw Valley State. Coach Jennifer Pruitt from just to the right of me here, courtside, was thinking there was a reach in or a foul on Rogers, trying to battle with Stafford underneath. Instead, it's a tie-up, and it keeps it with the Cardinals. Rogers, the deflection, it's loose, still loose. Rogers stays after it and comes up with the steal. Keeley, nice look. Penland, right-hand layup. Oh, it falls off. That's the second time Carson-Newman has had a great sequence of defense, but can't finish it off with a bunny. That's why this is just a 5-point game. Massey off a screen, stops at the free throw line, bounce feed Stafford. Backing down Taylor, shoots over her, it spins off, offensive rebound Dizgowski. She's rejected by Boshears, and Schuyler comes up with the rebound. Excellent defense by Carson-Newman, holding Saginaw Valley State to below 40% shooting as Rogers goes to work. Her shot, a wild one that misses the rim, and it's rebounded by the Cardinals in transition. Dizgowski lobs it in. McCulley puts it up off glass and in. Shot clock's off as the Cardinals draw within 3 and end a field goal drought of 2.5 minutes. Michaels got it. 20 seconds. Shot clock off. Eagles will hold for the final shot. Up by 3. Braylon dribbling out front, guarded by Jones. Lobs it to Taylor at the free throw line. Braylon gives it off. Taylor puts it on the floor. Left-hand shot in the lane, too strong off the backboard. Dizgowski rebound, 5 seconds. Emma Dizgowski behind the back, skips it to Massey. 1 to shoot from the baseline. It bounces out of there for Jessica Massey. And that's how the first quarter wraps up. Well, a very defensive, gritty, grinded out type of game sees the two teams tie at 18 in the second quarter, and Carson-Newman's got the 34-31 lead at halftime. Things have been tough for both squads offensively. They both commit 9 turnovers, but it's Carson-Newman leading for a 10th time in a row at halftime this season. Lady Eagles by 3 here inside of Holt Fieldhouse after half number 1. We return and bring you the Shop Scene Eagles halftime report after these messages. You're listening to Carson-Newman Women's Basketball here on the Eagles Sports Network.
How do you show your support for Carson-Newman? Head over to ShopSceneEagles.com right now, where they have all of your needs covered. From clothing to outfitting your tailgate party, whether you're hunting, fishing, or on the golf course, ShopSeeingEagles.com is the place for you. All of your everyday essentials, from pens to phone chargers, are in one place. For the best gear in the business, visit ShopSeeingEagles.com today.
At InterDigital, we strive to be a leading provider of cutting-edge digital and marketing solutions. At InterDigital, we want to help our clients find success. Our team of technology gurus work together to ensure InterDigital continues to progress forward as technology advances. At InterDigital, we make technology work for you. Visit InterDigital.com for IT support, web development, virtual tours, graphic design, internet marketing, mobile app, and film production services.
InterDigital, laser focused on your success.
It's halftime. We'll head back to the arena for the ShopSeeingEagles.com halftime report in just 60 seconds on the Eagle Sports Network.
Serving East Tennessee for 40 years, Magaha Electric is the perfect choice for all your electrical projects. Magaha Electric specializes in commercial, retail, manufacturing, residential, and industrial contracting needs. Magaha Electric can provide superior service, technical know-how, and realistic budgeting for any size project in a timely, cost-effective manner. Visit MagahaElectric.com for all your electrical contracting needs. Magaha Electric, your East Tennessee electrical contracting source.
There's something about a small community that unites us, whether it's cheering on our favorite team or the way we come together in a crisis. Small communities are made up of people with big hearts. We're dedicated to hard work and innovation through sunny days and stormy nights. AEC is always here, powering the people and the places that make our community a spectacular place to call home. AEC, power what matters most.
Be back inside Holt Fieldhouse for some pre-holiday hoops as both basketball teams wrap up their pre-Christmas slate here this afternoon. And in the first game, it's Carson-Newman leading Saginaw Valley State 34-31 after the first half. Lady Eagles didn't have a great showing despite 34 points, but lead for the 10th time this year. All 10 games the Lady Eagles have led at halftime. Serving East Tennessee for 40 years is McGaha Electric, the perfect choice for all your electrical projects. Visit McGahaElectric.com for all your electric contracting needs. McGaha Electric, your East Tennessee electrical contracting source. The first quarter saw the two teams trade the lead 6 different times. There were 6 lead changes in the opening frame, and the first quarter was tied 4 different times, but ultimately it was a Lindsey Taylor and 1 layup followed by a Braylon Weichel layup in the final 75 seconds of the first quarter. Those after Braylon Weichel hit a jump shot with 80 seconds to go until halftime, made it 34-27, but a nice little 4-point burst. 2 free throws from Alicia Jones and a Megan McCulley layup in the final seconds, or in the final 30 seconds, made it 34-31. Eagles came up empty on their final possession, and that's why it's a 3-point game. And what was at times maybe an ugly first half offensively, but that's what this Saginaw Valley State team's been all about. They only give up 60 points per game. They only score 60 points per game. It's a very defensive type of squad that forces 20 turnovers on average per game. They're close to that average there in the first half. They forced 10 of them, or they forced 9 of them on Carson-Newman, who was held to 1 of 8 shooting from 3, but did shoot 15 of 36. So inside the arc, the Lady Eagles were 14 of 28, 50% inside the arc, 13% from beyond the arc in the first half. Saginaw Valley State was 2 of 9, just a little better from beyond the arc than Carson-Newman, but was worse from inside the arc as well, 12 of 34 for 35%. Both teams turned it over 9 times, but Carson-Newman scored 14 points off of those 9 turnovers, while Saginaw Valley State only scored 8. They did out-rebound the Lady Eagles, though, by 3, 23-20, and had a 6-4 advantage on the offensive glass. 10 of the 12 buckets for Saginaw Valley State were assisted on. 11 of the 15 baskets for Carson-Newman were assisted on in that opening half. Skylar Boshiers has a team-high 12 points and 5 rebounds on 5 of 6 shooting in that first half. Alicia Jones has 10 points to lead Saginaw Valley State. She also dished out 3 assists. Her and Massey each with 3 assists in that first half. Sanaya Walker has 5 points. Both teams only have 1 player in double figures. It's Jones and Boshiers for Saginaw Valley State and Carson-Newman, respectively. We'll take a look around the South Atlantic Conference, update you on the standings as well as we get near the start of half number 2. We return to Holt Fieldhouse and continue on the ShopSeeingEagles.com halftime report after these messages right here on the Eagles Sports Network.
Tri-Light is proud to support Carson-Newman Athletics. We salute the student athletes who are working hard to make great things happen on the field, in the classroom, and in the world. It takes vision, commitment, and teamwork, qualities we share at Tri-Light. Our mission is to provide life-changing opportunities by building a world-class fiber broadband network. If you'd like to learn more, please visit trilight.net or call us at 833-847-0824.
We select our insurance companies the same way you do, very carefully. When you work with us, you can count on receiving fast, courteous, and professional service and quality protection through auto owner's insurance. For a no-problem approach for your life, home, car, and business insurance needs, ask us about the No Problem Company, Auto Owners Insurance. Call Bible Insurance Agency at 423-586-4320 or go by 1600 East Andrew Johnson Highway in Morristown, serving the Lakeway area's insurance needs since 1931. A check of the ShopCNEagles.com SAC scoreboard is next. This is the Eagle Sports Network. If you're looking for official Eagle merchandise, look no further than the Carson-Newman Bookstore. With a large selection of Carson-Newman gifts and apparel, you're sure to find something to please the entire family. From stuffed eagles to towel sets, sweatshirts, shorts, hats, and slippers, we literally have you covered from head to toe. We have just the item you're looking for no matter what the season. So whether you're an Eagle student, parent, alumni, or fan, shop us for everything orange and blue. Call 865-471-3539 for more information and store hours. We'll see you at the Carson-Newman Bookstore.
Domino's Pizza in Jefferson City and Morristown wants to help feed your business. When you're hungry at lunch, show your business card at Domino's in Jefferson City and Morristown when you make your purchase for pickup or delivery to get 25% off the entire order. That's 25% off your order at Domino's in Jeff City and Morristown when you show your business card. Call 865-471-6700 to get a pizza. Domino's, the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles.
The Eagles Sports Network is part of SAC Live, the official digital network of the South Atlantic Conference. SAC Live is the home of all your South Atlantic Conference sports action, including 20 SAC championships. Time to get caught up with some SACtion. Here are the happenings around the South Atlantic Conference and the nation. Let's go around the league with a ShopSeeAndEagles.com scoreboard update. Now back to the arena.
Andrew Rogers back here inside of Holt Fieldhouse, where Carson-Newman leads Saginaw Valley State 34-31. A busy day on the South Atlantic Conference slate, the last day until December 30th when Carson-Newman returns to action in the Waco Center against Glenville State. So a lot of teams getting the ball rolling to end their pre-Christmas slate here this afternoon. Lander is hosting Anderson today. That's a 1:30 tip-off. Lenore-Rhine travels to Belmont Abbey. That's a 2 o'clock tip. UNC Pembroke is at Catawba at 2 o'clock as well. These are all 2 o'clock games the rest of the way. USC Aikens at Coker. Augusta is at Newberry. Wingate travels to King. And Limestone hosts Georgia College. So no conference games, but a bunch of non-conference games for several different teams throughout the South Atlantic Conference. We'll be able to give you some scores on those in the Domino's post-game report. Let's give you a look at the South Atlantic Conference standings through the first almost 2 months of the year. Basically, every team has played at least 3 conference games. A handful have played 4. Here's how things have shaped out. Catawba's ranked in the top 10 in the country. They are 3-0 in the league, 7-1 overall. They're tied with Lincoln Memorial, who sports the same record both in league play and overall as well. LMU's 3-0. Then there's 4 teams 2-1 in the league. That is Carson-Newman, Coker, Lenore-Rhine, and Wingate are all 2-1, a tie for third place. Newberry is the lone 2-loss and 2-win conference team right now. The Wolves are 2-2 and 4-6 overall. There are 2-1 and 2 clubs in conference play. It's Anderson who got its first league win against Carson-Newman last time out. They're 1-2 along with Mars Hill. And then there are 4 1-3 clubs. Everybody's got a win so far in league play. Limestone, Emory and Henry, UVA Wise, and Tusculum are all tied at 1-3. So now while no team can make a move in the league standings today, several teams have an opportunity to go into the Christmas break feeling good about themselves heading into the spring semester. Carson-Newman leads at the half for the 10th straight time to begin the 2023-24 season. And the Lady Eagles muster up an 8th victory and stay unbeaten at home. They'll have to hold off a stingy, defensive-minded Saginaw Valley State team here in the second half. We return to Holt Fieldhouse for the second half after these messages. You're listening to the Eagles Sports Network.
When you're sick and tired of fast food and need a fresh home-cooked meal, turn to Lisa's Country Kitchen. Lisa's been cooking up her fresh, never-frozen food for the Lakeway area for more than 15 years. Lisa's cares about her customers. You may enter a stranger, but you'll leave a friend. From foot-long hot dogs to juicy steaks, Lisa's has the best food for the best prices.
Lisa's Country Kitchen on Route 92 off Old Andrew Johnson Highway. The best food for the best prices.
There's something about a small community that unites us, whether it's cheering on our favorite team or the way we come together in a crisis. Small communities are made up of people with big hearts. We're dedicated to hard work and innovation through sunny days and stormy nights. AEC is always here, powering the people and the places that make our community a spectacular place to call home. AEC, power what matters most.
This is Carson-Newman basketball.
Into the front court, losing her dribble, kicks it out, right wing, 3 from Bergstrom is up and good! As the buzzer sounds to end the first half.
On the Eagles Sports Network.
This is Carson-Newman men's basketball alum Taylor Hawkins. I want to help your family secure its financial future. I'm with Modern Woodman Financial Planning, where we touch lives and secure futures. Let Modern Woodman protect your family's financial security through life insurance, retirement planning, and financial services. You can contact me, Taylor Hawkins, at cneagles.com/Modern Woodman. That's cneagles.com/Modern Woodman. Help secure your family's financial future through Modern Woodman Financial Planning.
How do you know you're in a community, not just a town? Well, strangers smile as they walk by. They refill your coffee without you asking. And when you ask directions, people offer to walk you there. Communities give more. The way you know when you walk into First Bank that you are in a real community bank. Great products, direct access to your local bankers, and relationships that can last a lifetime. Don't just have an account. Have a community with First Bank. Member FDIC.
Second half action about to get underway from inside of Holt Fieldhouse. Carson-Newman has the 3-point advantage. It's 34-31. InterDigital strives to be a leading provider of cutting-edge digital and marketing solutions. Visit interdigital.com for IT support, web development, virtual tours, graphic design, internet marketing, mobile app, and film production services. InterDigital, laser focused on your success. Eagles with 3-point lead, and we'll start with the basketball to begin half number 2. He entered the game 22 points away from Braylon Weichel breaking the scoring record. She is 18 away. Only shot 5 times in that first half, had 4 turnovers and 4 points. See if she gets going here in the second half. Lady Eagles might need her to just to win this game, let alone the scoring record here in the second half, as Boshiers has it out front, leaves it off for Rutherford. Backdoor cutting is Weichel, and she's fouled. Rutherford was fouled trying to make the pass. It's Sanaya Walker committing the personal. That'll be Walker's second and the team's first here early in the third. That was a design play there out of the halftime break to get Weichel a backdoor cut. Weichel got it now. Finds Penland off a screen. Taylor rescreens and rolls. Penland drives baseline, nothing there. Kicks it out, Weichel. Braylon skips it back. Penland lobs it in. Left block, Taylor's bowing for position. Can't make the catch. Fumbles it out of bounds. It's a turnover. Mike Mincy asking if there was a foul underneath. Nothing was called, and it's Carson-Newman's 10th turnover. 2-2-1 pressure. The Eagles stay with it as Stafford faces up, gets it across the timeline, and hands it off out front for Walker. Eagles back off into their man-to-man half-court defense. This game's going to be one in the half-court. Both teams have defended well and against the pressure and have broken it as Dizgowski gets all the way to the rim and scores using the right hand and kissing it off the glass. It's a 1-point game. Boshiers dribbling out front. It's going to turn into a half-court game. Which team executes better here in the half-court, maybe in the second half? They go inside. Taylor's doubled and rejected from behind by Alicia Jones. In transition, Jones skips it. Dizgowski 3 off the front of the iron. It's loose in the paint, and Penland able to walk out of the pack with possession. Campbell drives inside. Dribbling out front, thought about a 3, now skips it to Skylar Boshiers. Boshiers crosses over, now lobs it in. Taylor backs down Stafford, skips it out. Rutherford, left corner 3, up, off the back of the iron, no. Defensive rebound for Tyler Scheid. 1-point game, and Saginaw Valley State can get their first lead since early in the first quarter. Jones drives in on Rutherford and traveled with it, took an extra step, trying to get around the defensive point guard, Rutherford. And it's a turnover. Cardinals last led at 13-11 with 3:11 to go in the first quarter. Rutherford dribbles out front, guarded by Walker. Eagles have not scored here in the second half. Penland skips it, Boshiers. Skyler, back out, Weichel, pump fakes, Braylon. Thought about a 3. Still dribbling out front. 7 to shoot. Braylon, met by an extra defender, shoots from the free throw line. Missed it. Off the right of the iron. Rebound secured by Walker. Walker skips it into the left corner. Dizgowski thought about a 3. Instead, will dribble it out front. This has turned into a defensive game. This is what Saginaw Valley State loves to play. These defensive grinded-out games as Jones drives baseline. Was cut off and then tried to throw it into the corner, and Dizgowski couldn't come up with it. And the Cardinals commit an 11th turnover. See that Saginaw Valley State's not sticking with their trapping full court pressure. They're just pressuring the ball handler to get it across here to begin this second half. Backing off into their man-to-man defense. Weichel, right wing, skips it to Taylor. Lindsay dribbles, hands it off for Rutherford. Rutherford back to Weichel. Right wing, she's wide open. Here's a three. It swishes in. Braylon Weichel's first three. She's got 7 and is 15 away from the record. Full court 2-2-1 pressure. Weichel pressures the ball. They skip it to Disgalski. Stafford pass into the paint. She loses it. Penland knocked it away. Carson-Newman's got numbers in transition. Penland skips. Weichel, extra pass. Rutherford, right corner, 3. Short. And a rebound along the backside for the Cardinals. Skip ahead pass. Nice recovery by Taylor to knock it away from Stafford, who was open underneath. It'll stay with Saginaw Valley State as Jessica Massey returns to the lineup. Well, the Cardinals drew within 1, had multiple possessions to take the lead. Couldn't come up with it. Weichel hits the 3 to get it back to a 4-point lead. And the Cardinals have the basketball in a 2.5-minute scoring drought. Lob it in. Jones catches the right wing, drives, kicks it back. Walker. She pump fakes, now launches a 3. Missed everything, and Penland has the defensive rebound. Penland crosses the timeline, hands it off. Weichel. Weichel launches, top of the key 3. Air ball, left it short. And a rare miss of everything for Braylon Weichel. Maybe a late contest there from Jessica Massey. Threw off Weichel's shot attempt. And with 6:28 to go in the third, Saginaw Valley State gets it back, only down by 4. Jones breaks the pressure. Double teamed along the far sideline. Needs help. And Jennifer Pruitt realized she needed help and calls a timeout. 6:20 to go in the third. Carson-Newman has only made 1 basket here in the third quarter, but luckily Saginaw Valley State has only made 1 basket, and Carson-Newman has the 4-point lead. It's 37-33. We'll take our media break here in the third quarter with Carson-Newman up by 4 and 6:20 to go in the third quarter. We return to Holt Fieldhouse after this.
At InterDigital, we strive to be a leading provider of cutting-edge digital and marketing solutions. At InterDigital, we want to help our clients find success. Our team of technology gurus work together to ensure InterDigital continues to progress forward as technology advances. At InterDigital, we make technology work for you. Visit interdigital.com for IT support, web development, virtual tours, graphic design, internet marketing, mobile app, and film production services.
InterDigital, laser focused on your success.
Serving East Tennessee for 40 years, Magaha Electric is the perfect choice for all your electrical projects. Magaha Electric specializes in commercial, retail, manufacturing, residential, and industrial contracting needs. Magaha Electric can provide superior service, technical know-how, and realistic budgeting for any size project in a timely, cost-effective manner. Visit MagahaElectric.com for all your electrical contracting needs. Magaha Electric, your East Tennessee electrical contracting source.
To begin out of the timeout here in this third quarter as Jones spins around. Weichel missed the shot off glass. Rebound, Keely Rogers is into the game along with Alvey. Rogers drives into the paint. Bounce feed. Taylor's open. Reverse layup. Good. Great find from Rogers for her second assist. And Lindsay Taylor's in double figures on the layup now. She's got 11. Massey skips it ahead. Dribbles inside and traveled. Eagles turn her over with the full court pressure. She took an extra step. And that's a 13th Cardinals turnover. Inbound to Weichel. She's got 7 points so far on 3 of 8 shooting as Mike Mincy barks out a play call, and Weichel gives it off Boshears, who drives baseline. Skylar stops, shoots, misses, got her own miss, puts it back up, scores, and 1! This is the Skylar Boshears game. She's got 14 points, a season high, and has a chance to go to the line to complete a 3-point play. Stick-to-itiveness for Boshears, who draws contact after missing the initial shot, got her own miss, put it up and in, and will head to the line. 6 of 8 shooting, along with 6 rebounds for Skylar Boshears. What a game she is having so far, and doing it in an efficient manner. 2 dribbles for the senior from Lafayette, Tennessee, and the free throw, the first one swishes in. That is 15 for her now, and she's 3 of 3 from the line. 9-point Carson-Newman lead. This is the largest lead of the game. Skip pass into the left corner. Maggie Keensley into the game for the first time in the second half. Dribbles in now to to the paint and leaves it off for McCulley. Nearly turned it over. Gets it back. Alvey was in the passing lane. Gives it off to Massey. Cardinals haven't scored in 4 minutes. Massey trying to change that. 6 to shoot. Skips it out. Solom pump fakes. Drives into the paint. Kicks it back out. McCulley, one dribble. A three. Back of the iron. Ball tipped around. It's loose. Boshears. Keensley saves it. It's still underneath. And it's secured by Massey. They'll reset. Well, that's just the Cardinals wanting it more underneath. Solom hands it off. Meredith, 7 to shoot. Lydia Meredith drives, kicks it out. Maggie Keensley, a pump fake. 18-footer. Off the iron, no. Ball fought for underneath, and it's staying here, says the official. Wyko tried to box out Meredith and is called for a foul. That'll be Wyko's second and Carson-Newman's second of the quarter. And that'll bring us to a timeout. Carson-Newman's on an 8-0 scoring run here in the third quarter. It's a long scoring run where the Lady Eagles have been able to go on this run for nearly 3 minutes and have their largest lead of the game. It's 9 with 4:41 to go in the third. And we return to Holt Fieldhouse after this on the Eagles Sports Network.
There's something about a small community that unites us, whether it's cheering on our favorite team or the way we come together in a crisis. Small communities are made up of people with big hearts. We're dedicated to hard work and innovation through sunny days and stormy nights. AEC is always here, powering the people and the places that make our community a spectacular place to call home. AEC, power what matters most.
This is Carson-Newman men's basketball alum Taylor Hawkins. I want to help your family secure its financial future. I'm with Modern Woodman Financial Planning, where we touch lives and secure futures. Let Modern Woodman protect your family's financial security through life insurance, retirement planning, and financial services. You can contact me, Taylor Hawkins, at cneagles.com/Modern Woodman. That's cneagles.com/Modern Woodman. Help secure your family's financial future through Modern Woodman Financial Planning.
Tri-Lite is your home team internet provider, providing Jefferson City with ultra-fast, ultra-reliable fiber broadband. Let them serve you. Visit trilite.net. Saginaw Valley State basketball trying to end a nearly 5-minute scoring drought here in the third. Massey off a screen, drives on Alvey, spins, shoots, left it short, defensive rebound, Alvey pushing the pace, head of steam forward, she'll stop, free throw line, shot up. It spins out of there, bounced out, and Solom has the rebound. Lydia Meredith has it. Eagles with Madeline Ladd into the game for the first time. She's in the near side corner defending Keensley as Jessica Massey took a couple of steps and turns it over again. That's her second here in the second half, and a 14th for the Cardinals as Alicia Jones sprints back to the scorer's table and checks in for her. Bounce feed to Weichel. Eagles up by 9. Can extend their largest lead and this scoring run of 8-0 in the last 3 minutes. Taylor with the entry feed, drives inside, missed the shot, and a rebound secured by McCulley. In transition, it's Sanaya Walker. That's who checked in rather than Jones for Saginaw Valley State. Drive inside here. McCulley backs down Weichel, tries to shoot over the guard. It's up and in. That ends an 8-0 scoring run and a 5.5-minute scoring drought as this ball is knocked away from behind by Walker. It'll stay with Weichel and the Eagles. Dizgalski back in for Keensley. And with 3:46 to go in the third quarter, Cardinals run some full court man-to-man pressure. Rogers lobs it in. Alvey's got it. Alvey into the paint. Has it tipped away from her. Turnover. Steal. Solom's got it in transition. The forward tried to cross over and turn it over. Rogers throws it back away, though. Steal for Walker. Taylor wasn't ready. Maybe the right idea from Rogers, but Taylor wasn't looking, and Walker was right there. Eagles give it right back. Dizgalski, a pump fake. A drive to the free throw line. She shoots and scores. Emma Dizgalski makes it a 5-point game with 3:15 to go in the third. 4 straight for the Cardinals. Rogers with it, drives inside, spins, and lost it. Sanaya Walker took it away, but who's the foul on? Is it on Walker? Let's see. It's on Sanaya Walker. It's her third. Let's see here again. We're getting another look on Flow Sports. Maybe got a little bit of the arm there. Certainly had a lot of the ball as she came away with it, but Rogers crosses over, gets to the rim, left-hand layup, too strong. Defensive rebound, McCulley. Cardinals can pull within a possession this trip down. Meredith drives, crosses over, pump fakes around Alvey, shoots, nearly scores it, spins out of there, and a foul called on Alvey. Well, nearly a circus shot for Lydia Meredith. Watch this rip through the Euro in the lane, and it spins around and out. Nearly had a three-point play opportunity, but instead we'll head to the line for two. Oh, good response out of that timeout for Saginaw Valley State. Have scored 4 in a row. Meredith can't make it 5. Missed the free throw. Meredith today, 2 points, her first trip to the line. Place where she shoots 70%, goes 1 of 2. It's a 4-point game. Inbound to Madeline Ladd. The freshman sees her first time here in the second half. She dribbles, hands it off Weichel, who has 7. Weichel scored in double figures in every game this season. Dribbling at the right wing, looking for help. Gives it off Taylor. Taylor to Ladd. Madeline Ladd back to Weichel, right of the wing. Weichel around a screen, shoots over Solom, and scores. Braylon's got 9, her 4th basket. She's 4 of 9. Nearly came up with a steal. It's last touched by Walker. It'll stay with the Cardinals as Weichel knocks it away. 44-38, 2:29 to go in the third. Weichel's got 9 points and is 13 away from the record, 12 from tying. McCauley pressured. Skips it ahead. Dysgalski's open. Dribbles to the left wing. Here's a 3. It's strong. Walker leaps up for the offensive rebound. Second chance for the Cardinals. That is a 8th offensive rebound. They've out-rebounded the Lady Eagles by 8 in this game. A pump fake by Meredith. She's doubled. Kicks it out. Solom, 5 to shoot. Lauren Solom puts it on the floor. Kicks it out left corner. Meredith, a deep 3 in the corner. No. Alvey, rebound. Her headband gets knocked off as well. She just throws it off. It's on the ground. The official comes back to pick it up for her. Weichel dribbles out front. Final 1:45 to go in the third. Weichel hesitates. Stops. Pump fakes at the free throw line. Needs help. Hands off Rogers. Rogers drives. Back out Weichel. Pump fakes. Braylon steps back. Left elbow shot. No good. Rebound fought for and secured by Meredith. Meredith, full head of steam. Kicks it out. Dysgalski fumbled the pass. Steps back. Now reverses to Solom. 6-point game. Cardinals trying to draw maybe within a possession. Solom lobs it inside. McCulley's open and gets fouled by Rogers. Well, they've loved that high-low action, executing in the half court. And with 1:13 to go in the third quarter, free throws for Megan McCulley as Madeline Ladd checks out in favor of Boshiers. Penland back in for Rogers. The Eagles up by 6. It's been a sloppy one. Both teams are below 40% from the field, and both teams have only made 2 threes. McCulley's first free throw off the front of the iron, no good. Certainly the Cardinals have left some at the line. They're now 6 of 11 from the charity stripe. 2 dribbles for the freshman forward, and the second one rolls in. 44-39, final 70 seconds of the third. Carson-Newman's increased their halftime lead to just 2 points to 5 right now. Weichel's open. Here's a long 3. Bounces out of there, and we've got a whistle underneath. And a foul on Victoria Stafford in the rebounding act with Taylor. That'll be Stafford's 3rd. And the 4th team foul. So every foul here in the final 63 seconds will send Carson-Newman to the line. Penland dribbles, kicks it to Taylor. It's through her hands. Alvey saves it, but right to a Cardinal. A 13th Carson-Newman turnover. Walker in transition. Looking. Tried to bounce it into Stafford. It was kicked, and it'll stay with the Cardinals and 22 on the shot clock. Well, Saginaw Valley State hanging around. It's because of their defense. Have forced Carson-Newman to shoot 37%, but the Cardinals haven't helped themselves. They're only shooting 33% on this end. Hand off to Sanaya Walker. She dribbles out front. Doesn't look to score. She just orchestrates the offense. Keensley steps back. A 3. Spins out of there. Another one that has gone in and out. We've seen that on both ends. Alvey skips it. Weichel pump fakes. Tries to rip through. Gets doubled, lobs it in. Taylor, left block, skips it ahead. Boshears, extra pass. Alvey, right corner, a three. In there. Michaela Alvey's first basket. It's a three, and it extends it to an 8-point lead. Skip pass by Meredith to Stafford. She dribbles inside, kicks it out. Sanaya Walker. Pump fakes, drives into the paint. 6 seconds. Walker, left-hand layup, good. 4 seconds. Alvey looking for inbounds. Gets it to Weichel. 2 seconds. Braylon skips it to Boshears. Half court. They don't realize it. And that's the end of the third quarter. Well, Michaela Alvey drills a three, but Sanaya Walker with the answer. And we have a 6-point game as we head to the fourth quarter. It's 47-41. Grind it out type of game here inside of Holt Fieldhouse. Lady Eagles trying to stay unbeaten in home games this year. And they're going to have to be stingy here in the final period to get it done. We are back to Holt Fieldhouse for the start of the fourth quarter after these messages. You're listening to the Eagles Sports Network.
We select our insurance companies the same way you do, very carefully. When you work with us, you can count on receiving fast, courteous, and professional service and quality protection through Auto Owners Insurance. For a no-problem approach for your life, home, car, and business insurance needs, ask us about the No Problem Company, Auto Owners Insurance. Call Bible Insurance Agency at 423-586-4320 or go by 1600 East Andrew Johnson Highway in Morristown, serving the Lakeway area's insurance needs since 1931.
We love to cheer for our home teams, like the Eagles. It means more when we're rooting for the people we know. Did you know Tri-Lite is your home team internet provider? We're right here in Jefferson City, serving the people we know with our ultra-fast, ultra-reliable fiber broadband network. And we'd love to serve you. Learn more at trilite.net or by calling 833-847-0824. Go Eagles!
All right, back inside of Holt Fieldhouse. It's Saginaw Valley State basketball to begin the fourth. Stafford faces up with the right block, spins on Taylor. Left-hand shot in the lane, left it short. A nice move, but everything but the finish for Victoria Stafford. And Carson-Newman goes back the other way. Campbell Penland off a screen, dribbling out front. Skips it over to Boshears. Skyler, left wing. Chest pass into the left corner. Rutherford now inside. Taylor gets around her defender. Missed the layup. It falls off of the iron, and Rutherford commits the foul trying to rebound the ball. That'll be Tori's second and the team's first. We've seen a couple of bunnies. Maybe a couple is being generous. How about several bunnies that Mike Mincy's group has missed here today? Couple in transition, a couple like that in the half court, just trying to execute. And they haven't gone Lindsay Taylor or Carson-Newman's way. Taylor's 5 of 12, and all of those shots obviously are in the painted area. 47-41. We're 50 seconds into the fourth quarter, and Carson-Newman holds on to a 6-point advantage. Stafford hands off Meredith, right of the wing. Over to Sheed. Skip past Dizgalski, steps back, left wing three. No good. Offensive rebound, Scheid. Kicks it out to Stafford. That's a 9th offensive rebound. Jones goes back door, splits two, kicks it into the corner for Meredith, and she stepped out of bounds. It was a good look as she fumbled the pass, but it didn't matter because her back toe, or her back foot, I should say, is out of bounds. And it's a 16th Cardinals turnover. Rutherford at the controls, and Carson-Newman up by 6. Rutherford off a screen, looks for help, finds Boshears. Boshears looking for help. We've got a whistle, and we've got an offensive foul underneath. Taylor trying to create position inside is called for the personal. That's her second. Well, let's get a look at it here with Stafford. 223s battling, and Taylor, I don't know about that one. They're both going at it underneath. They get Taylor up for the offensive foul, though, and it gives it back to the Cardinals. Dizgalski right of the wing, dribbles and skips it back to Scheid. Jones will set up half-court offense. Again, this is a half-court game. Neither team's been able to get out in transition much, and let alone be effective in transition either. As Jones drives inside, left-hand layup off glass is good. Alicia Jones with her first basket in the second half, and it's a 4-point game. Weichel rips through, drives, pump fake, stops, double-teamed, skips it back out to Taylor. Lindsay looking for help. Skips it over to Boshears, 14 on the shot clock. Skyler goes behind the back, kicks it out. Rutherford Torrey into the corner. Penland, left corner, three, up. Off the iron, it's tipped out by Taylor, right to Braylon Weichel. Step in, three, short. Rebound, Dysgowski. Well, good looks just aren't dropping right now for Carson-Newman. Jones skips it. Dysgowski, a three from the right wing. Spins out of there, and Weichel tips the rebound to Rutherford. Eagles have numbers, 4-on-3. Rutherford to Boshiers. Skylar pump fakes. Looks for help. Picks up her dribble, and now it's skipped back out to Rutherford. Carson-Newman has not scored in the fourth quarter. Penland dribbling out front. Lost it. It's loose. Tipped. Meredith saves it. The hustle for Lydia Meredith gives it back to the Cardinals. Well, maybe the Cardinals want it more right now. Jones to Meredith. Remember, they're in the midst of a long road stretch and have not won on this trip down to Tennessee. Third game in 4 days, or 5 days, I should say, as Jones traveled. Took an extra step trying to get around Rutherford. That's a 17th turnover. As Alvey and Rogers check in for Rutherford and Penland. Offense has really struggled right now for Mike Mincy's group. Not many would think that the Lady Eagles would have 13 second-half points and be winning by 4. Have yet to score in this fourth quarter, and we are well over 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. 47-30, 47-43 as Weichel hands off Alvey. It's tipped by Jones. It'll stay with the Lady Eagles as Michaela tracks it down in the backcourt. Junior guard crosses over, gets into the painted area. Left-hand layup off glass is good. Michaela Alvey, a determined drive to the coop, and it's 49-43. Meredith splits the defense, kicks it down to the corner for Jones. He turns down the three. Now uses a screen from Stafford. Jones kicks it out. Scheid looking for help. Skips it into the corner. Meredith in the right corner. Goes baseline. Gets around Taylor. Shoots and is fouled. And with 6:01 to go in the fourth quarter, Lydia Meredith will head to the free throw line for the second time today. Taylor's third. The team's third. And free throws for Saginaw Valley. Bend of the knees, first one up, off the front of the iron, no good. Those are freebies that are just continuing to get wasted away. 7 of 13 now are the Cardinals from the line. One dribble, the second one is up for Meredith, and it's in. 49-44. Again, the Cardinals hanging around, but have not led since the first quarter, but they've trailed by no more than 9 in this game. Boshiers dribbling out front, chest pass to Weichel. Braylon 13 away from breaking the record, but only has 9 today. Alvey through traffic, shoots it, and is fouled. Is it on the floor? It is. The official pointing along the baseline. A foul on the floor by Lydia Meredith, her first and the team's first of the fourth quarter. Nice cut here by Alvey. Tried to shoot it as she got fouled. Nearly made it, but the official says it's on the floor. Inbound for Boshiers. Ball reversed. Alvey backdoor cutting Weichel. Wasn't there. Deflected away by Walker and stolen by Jones. Jones skips it ahead. Stafford can't control it. Taylor with the steal and throws it off Stafford. The hustle for the senior forward Lindsay Taylor to sprint back, knock it away from Stafford, and then throw it off of her to give it back to Carson-Newman. Forces an 18th turnover for Saginaw Valley. Look at the hustle from Taylor there. That's a winning play right there for Taylor to give the ball back to her Lady Eagles. 5.5 to go, fourth quarter. Carson-Newman scored 2 points in the fourth quarter, but leads by 5. Boshiers out front, crosses over, gets into the paint, running right-hand shot, hits the side of the backboard. A rebound secured by Meredith. Skip pass, Walker's open, one dribble, kicks it out. Jones thought about a three, was guarded well, though, by Rogers. Excellent transition defense for Mike Mincy's group. Dribbling out front is Meredith. This is a half-court game. Again, Meredith drives inside, stops, tries to split 2, does, and scores. Lydia Meredith, a drive inside. It's a one-possession game, 49-46. Alvey lobs it to Weichel. Braylon stops, has it taken away, fights for it back, and is fouled. They get Lydia Meredith for the reach-in foul, her second team's foul, number 2. Michael had good pursue. Walker knocked it away initially, and then Meredith came in to poke it away, and that'll bring us to our fourth quarter media timeout. Carson-Newman has 2 points in the fourth quarter. has 15 in the second half, but Saginaw Valley State only has 5 points in the fourth quarter. Lady Eagles clinging to a 3-point lead here inside of Holt Fieldhouse. We bring this one to a close and finish out our pre-Christmas slate from Holt Fieldhouse after this on the Eagles Sports Network.
Dorm food got you down? Need a home-cooked meal? Then Lisa's Country Kitchen is for you. Lisa's Country Kitchen has been feeding Carson-Newman students for 15 years. Lisa's has a family-friendly atmosphere all day long. From the morning with her $2.99 breakfast specials to dinner with Lisa's fresh, never-frozen steaks. Carson-Newman students get a 10% discount with their student ID.
Lisa's Country Kitchen on Route 92 off Old Andrew Johnson Highway. The best food for the best prices.
How do you know you're in a community, not just a town? Well, strangers smile as they walk by. They refill your coffee without you asking. And when you ask directions, people offer to walk you there. Communities give more. The way you know when you walk into First Bank that you are in a real community bank. Great products, direct access to your local bankers, and relationships that can last a lifetime. Don't just have an account. Have a community with First Bank. Member FDIC.
All right, fourth quarter, 4:42 to go. Carson-Newman basketball on a 3-point lead. Trying to pull away maybe from the Cardinals here in this final stretch run. Penland off a screen, steps back, deep two, front of the iron, no. Alvey rebound, kicks it out, Weichel, deep two, right side, good. Braylon's got 11. She's 11 within the record, and Carson-Newman's back up by 5. Skip pass, Stafford, fouled. Fourth team foul as Stafford tried to turn and face and was pressured. Penland Rogers all around the area commit the foul. It's Rogers, the second on her, the team's fourth, so no more fouls to give. And when Saginaw Valley State, or if they do get fouled at some point here in the final 4:20, will shoot free throws as a result. Meredith gets a handoff from Stafford, goes between the legs at the left elbow, now a chest pass, top of the key, in the hands of McCullough. Jones rips through, drives off a screen, offensive foul. Megan McCulley with an illegal screen as Jones drove middle off her screen, and she'll check out now after committing her second foul, third team foul. 4:09 to go, a 5-point Carson-Newman lead. It feels like a bunch, though, in a game like this. Rogers dribbles it across the timeline, hesitates, drives inside, through contact, shoots, and is fouled. A blocking foul underneath. And let's see, I think it's on Tyler Scheid. It is. That'll be her second and the team's fourth. And Jennifer Pruitt's asking, what do you want her to do? Fifth-year head coach Jennifer Pruitt displeased as Rogers heads to the line. And the first one's off the back of the iron and no good. First miss at the line for Carson-Newman. They're now 4 of 5 from the free throw line. Couple of dribbles for the sophomore from Farragut, and the second one missed the front of the iron as well. Well, empty trip in Saginaw Valley State can make it a one-possession game again. Bounce feed, left to the wing. Walker hesitates now to Meredith. Lydia Meredith off a screen. Dribbling, still dribbling. Crosses over on Weichel, gets into the paint, kicks it out. Stafford a pump fake, out to Jones. Alicia Jones, long three. Off the iron, no. Walker offensive rebound. Second chance, 10 offensive rebounds for the Cardinals. Bounce feed for Meredith. And Alvey jumps the passing lane. Michaela Alvey a steal. In transition, it's taken away by Walker, but a foul. Good defense by Sanaya Walker to at least run back in. Not allow Alvey to get the point-blank layup, but look at the anticipation by the junior Alvey to take it away from Walker, and she is rewarded with a pair of free throws. Alvey this year from the line, 6 of 8, now 6 of 9. That is 3 misses here in the last 30 seconds for Carson-Newman at the line. 4 of 7 as a team. Alvey's been good this year. 6 of 9. Now here's the second one. It's up, and it bounced out of there. There's a lid on that thing up there. Another empty trip. Taylor with the steal. Another one. That's a 21st Saginaw turnover. And Rogers will slow it down. Dribbles across the timeline as we near the 3-minute mark. Looking for help. Hands it off Weichel. Braylon dribbling out front. Guarded by Walker. Weichel backs down her defender to the top of the key, comes off a screen, and we've got a foul on Sanaya Walker. And that's her 5th. That's a meaningful foul because Sanaya Walker has committed 5 personal fouls, and she is disqualified. Maybe the top defender for the Cardinals fouls out. It'll be a 30-second timeout as Mike Mincy burns a timeout with 2:50 to go in this one. Eagles by 5 points. First Bank, the official bank of Carson-Newman Athletics, and the only place you can get a Carson-Newman Eagles debit card. Stop by any First Bank location to get your Carson-Newman debit card and show your Eagles pride. Well, the Eagles trying to stay unbeaten at home this season. The Lady Eagles have been really dominant in home games this year. They're 5-0 at home this year, and only one of them has been a game that is won in single digits. 4 of them have been by double digits. It's actually a full timeout. The teams have sat down. It was initially signaled as a 30-second timeout. But regardless, the Lady Eagles' only single-digit home win this year, and only single-digit win in general this year, came against Lander on November 11th, 59-51. Lady Eagles having to grind it out again like they did against Lander in the season opener as Braylon Weichel hits to the free throw line after Walker committed her 5th personal, and Weichel will shoot 2. She is 11 points away from the record, and here's the first one for Weichel. It's up and swishes in. She has 12 points in this one on 5 of 13 shooting. Couple of dribbles for Weichel. The second one is up. It's in. 13 for her. She's 9 away from the record. And with 2:54 and counting to go in the fourth quarter, it's 53-46. Cardinals haven't scored in 2.5 minutes. They trail by 7 and need buckets here late. Jones skips it. Dysgalski, right wing 3, short. Rebound tipped out and secured by Weichel. She's pressured, splits a double team, and now dribbles toward the timeline and will walk it up. Another great defensive possession. Eagles defense bearing down here in the fourth quarter. Bounce feed for Taylor. Taylor throws it away. Wildby can't save it. Taylor thought Rogers was going to go backdoor. Instead, she came out toward half court. And the Eagles turn it over for a 17th time. Cardinals get it back. They haven't scored in nearly 3 minutes and trail by 7. Only have 5 points in the fourth quarter. Stafford faces up, tosses it over. It's reversed left to the wing, Massey. Massey rips through to Stafford, top of the key, 3 up, short. And we've got a foul underneath. It's on Saginaw Valley's Tyler Scheid. That'll be her first. And let's see here on the rebounding. Yep, dragged Rogers away from the play. That'll be Scheid's 3rd personal and the team's 5th. They're in the bonus is Carson-Newman, so Rogers to the line. First one up in. Keeley's got 5. And Carson-Newman leads 54-46 as we have 1:58 to go. Second one short off the front of the iron. Rebound for Jones. Carson-Newman's made 2 baskets in the fourth quarter, but Saginaw Valley State's only made 2 baskets. A handoff, Massey. She pump fakes, drives, kicks it out. Dysgalski again from the right wing. This one bounces in there. It's a 5-point game as Emma Dysgalski has her second 3. She has 10 points, and it's a 5-point game. 90 ticks to go. Weichel walks it across the timeline, dribbling out front, hesitates, drives inside on Massey, shoots over 2 defenders, airballed it. Rebound secured by Scheid. Chest pass to Massey. Massey with 80 seconds to go, hands off. Dysgalski gets to the hole, kicks it out for Massey, right of the wing. Over to Stafford. Scheid looking, back to Dysgalski. 10 to shoot. She pump fakes, kicks it out. Stafford, hands off Alicia Jones. 5 to shoot. Jones drives, needs help, bounces it out. Scheid skips it over. Massey, 1 to shoot. Does she realize it? Gets to the lane, scores it, but not in time. Shot clock violation. Excellent Eagles defense. They defended for 30. Massey needed 1 more second, and you can clearly see that ball was in her hands. Saginaw Valley State needed a 31-second possession And the shot clock expired at 30, and the Eagles defense bears down for the defensive stop. Mike Mincy burns a timeout. He'll move and advance the ball across half court. He'll be able to inbound it in front of his own bench with 54 and a half seconds to go, and Carson-Newman up 54-49. Well, what a slugfest we've had here inside Holt Fieldhouse before Christmas break. 37% shooting for Carson-Newman, 34% shooting for Saginaw Valley State. Both teams have only made 3 threes. They've combined for 39 turnovers, and they've combined for 15 fourth-quarter points. Neither team's hit 10 points in this fourth quarter. Well, Carson-Newman only has 20 total in the second half. The Cardinals only have 18. Neither team has got it done offensively in this one. They have grinded it out on the defensive end. Alvey inbounds it to Weichel. No foul here given. Cardinals will play it out. And now Weichel's bumped by Massey. And Braylon will head to the free throw line. Well, Weichel again entered the day needing 22 points to break the record. She already has the school's 3-point record and is close to getting the program's scoring record. 9 away as she heads to the line, and the first one's no good off the back of the iron. 9 points away. She's got 13 today on 5 of 14 shooting. The first one, no good. The second one swishes in. She's got 14. Timeout Jennifer Pruitt and the Cardinals. And they're down 6 with 50 seconds to go. Well, while Carson-Newman hasn't made a field goal in 4 minutes, Saginaw Valley State has not really answered at all. They have only made 1 basket in 4 minutes, and that's why this game has been where it is really for the majority of it. Lady Eagles have not trailed since the first quarter, and Saginaw Valley State hasn't trailed by double digits in this game. This has been a game played in the single digits, but has always felt like Carson-Newman, for the most part, has controlled because of some mini bursts early on to create some early separation. Saginaw Valley's been within a possession on 2 occasions in this second half, but has not been able to get over the top and take a lead since it led 13-11 back late in the first quarter. Lady Eagles by 6, 50.1 seconds to go in the fourth, and the Cardinals will inbound. They need 3s. They've only hit 3 of them today. Massey inbounds to Jones. Got to go quick, too. You don't want to take too much time here. Jones dribbling right of the wing. Feeds it off. Scheid looking. Skips it. Dizgowski will launch. Left wing 3. Back of the iron. Rebound tipped right in the hands of Jones. Right hand layup. Good. Mike Mincy doesn't want to burn a timeout, and Jennifer Pruitt will. She has 1 left. Both teams have 1 left, as the rebound was tipped by Massey into the hands of Alicia Jones for her second half basket. And Jennifer Pruitt will burn a 30-second timeout with 36 seconds to go. So it works out for the Cardinals that they're able to get that offensive rebound. Jones in the right place at the right time, makes the basket, and it's a 4-point game. 55-51, Tori Rutherford, Skylar Boshiers head back to the scorer's table as Mike Mincy and Dusty Nichols talk things over in the huddle here before breaking it and trying to close out this one. Certainly the closest game, or one of the closer games Carson-Newman's played this year. Lost by 4 to Georgia Southwestern, but only 2 games this year have been decided by single digits for the Lady Eagles. A season-opening win to Lander, 59-51, and then a 62-58 loss to Georgia Southwestern on November 17th, 6 days after that loss to Lander, or that win to Lander. Is Mike Mincy going to burn a timeout? He is. Carson-Newman burns a timeout to advance the basketball. That is Mike Mincy's last timeout, and so with 36 seconds to go, the Lady Eagles will advance it and inbound it right in front of their own bench. Well, worthy to note, Carson-Newman is 8 of 14 from the line today, and in the second half is 4 of 10, so has not shot it well in the second half. But when you think statistically and how this team has shot free throws in the fourth quarter, they haven't really had to shoot many free throws late in games to hold off teams this year. Michaela Alvey is 5 of 6 under 4 minutes this year. Campbell Penland is 9 of 10 Weichels 3 of 4. Lindsey Taylor's 5 of 6. Those are your top shooting percentages. Certainly, Weichel and Penland have taken a majority of them. They're both well above 80% in their careers from the line. So you've probably got your 5 best free throw shooters out there right now. Everyone on the floor is above 80% under 4 minutes from the line. Inbound it to Penland. This is a good one to get it to if you're Carson-Newman. She's trapped. Triple teamed. Throws an elbow and an offensive foul. It was taken by Meredith. Campbell Penland called for her third. And now Lindsey Taylor back into the game to replace Rutherford. We'll get another look at it. Hard to tell. Maybe Penland got her in the face. And Pruitt, head coach Jennifer Pruitt, will burn a timeout here, with her team trailing by 4 in 31 seconds to go. Well, that's exactly what Saginaw Valley State wanted to happen. They forced a turnover, and that gives it back to Carson-Newman. Or that gives it back to Saginaw Valley State in a 4-point game, 55-51. After the elbow by Penland. It's her third, and both teams are out of timeouts. So they've burned all the timeouts here in the last 20-plus seconds of this basketball game. Again, a grinded-out game, physical game. You knew this was going to be this way between these two teams, specifically when you play a team from the Great Lakes Intercollegiate Athletic Conference. They play defense, and they're very physical, and that's what we've seen today. It's been rough going for Carson-Newman offensively, but they've got it done for the most part on the defensive end. Have to close it out with defensive stops and free throws here in the final seconds to secure an 8th win and a 6th home win this season. 31.3. Neither team has any timeouts left. And the Cardinals will inbound right next to their bench, right of me, courtside. Emma Dizgowski will inbound. Quick inbound. Chest pass to the hands of Lydia Meredith. She'll take her time. We're under 35 seconds, or under 30 seconds. Sheed dribbling at the free throw line. Hands off. Jones. Three-pointer. Didn't have it in her hands right. It's an air ball. Well, right play call, but Alicia Jones did not have that ball in her palms right, and she airballed it. And Carson-Newman gets it back with 19.3 to go. Rutherford sprints to the scores table to check in for Lindsey Taylor. Jessica Massey will return as well for the Cardinals to replace Dizgowski. They put length on Braylon Weichel and Massey at 6 foot tall. Rogers looking, still looking. Eagles don't have any timeouts. They get into Tori Rutherford to Rogers. Alvey, Eagles skip it ahead. Penland's open underneath. A shot up and in. Maybe the finishing touches on another home win. 57-54. Jones across half court. Here's a right wing three. It's short, air ball. Penland rebound. Saginaw Valley State won't foul. And Carson-Newman grinds it out and wins a slugfest, 57-51. It wasn't pretty, but the Lady Eagles get it done at home for a 6th time this year. Eagles remain unbeaten inside Holt Fieldhouse. Skylar Boshears, 15 points to lead the way for Carson-Newman. Did a lot of that in the first half. Weichel leads the way, or followed in behind with 14 points on 5 of 14 shooting. Certainly, it was not the way Mike Mincy's group wanted to go into the holiday break, but they're back to their winning ways. A 57-51 win. The second time this year Carson-Newman has held an opponent to 51 points. A defensive masterpiece for Mike Mincy's group. Gets his team 8-2 on this season. Domino's post-game report heads your way after these messages on the Eagles Sports Network.
If you're looking for official Eagle merchandise, look no further than the Carson-Newman Bookstore. With a large selection of Carson-Newman gifts and apparel, you're sure to find something to please the entire family. From stuffed eagles to towel sets, sweatshirts, shorts, hats, and slippers, we literally have you covered from head to toe. We have just the item you're looking for no matter what the season. So whether you're an Eagle student, parent, alumni, or fan, shop us for everything orange and blue. Call 865-471-3539 for more information and store hours. We'll see you at the Carson-Newman Bookstore.
Serving East Tennessee for 40 years, Magaha Electric is the perfect choice for all your electrical projects. Magaha Electric specializes in commercial, retail, manufacturing, residential, and industrial contracting needs. Magaha Electric can provide superior service, technical know-how, and realistic budgeting for any size project in a timely, cost-effective manner. Visit MagahaElectric.com for all your electrical contracting needs. Magaha Electric, your East Tennessee electrical contracting source.
The game's over, but we're just getting warmed up. The Domino's post-game report starts in 60 seconds on the Eagles Sports Network.
At InterDigital, we strive to be a leading provider of cutting-edge digital and marketing solutions. At InterDigital, we want to help our clients find success. Our team of technology gurus work together to ensure InterDigital continues to progress forward as technology advances. At InterDigital, we make technology work for you. Visit InterDigital.com for IT support, web development, virtual tours, graphic design, internet marketing, mobile app, and film production services.
InterDigital, laser focused on your success.
Domino's Pizza in Jefferson City and Morristown wants to help feed your business. When you're hungry at lunch, show your business card at Domino's in Jefferson City and Morristown when you make your purchase for pickup or delivery to get 25% off the entire order. That's 25% off your order at Domino's in Jeff City and Morristown when you show your business card. Call 865-471-6700 to get a pizza. Domino's, the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles.
This is the Domino's post-game report on the Eagles Sports Network.
Right wing 3, Albie Cash. Michaela Albie.
Your stats breakdown. A conversation with Mike Mincy, presented by Modern Woodman Financial Planning. Plus, the selection of the AEC Electrifying Play and Food City Player of the Game are all headed your way. Today's game is also brought to you in part by Appalachian Electric Cooperative. We're AEC, powering the Eagles and Mossy Creek. By Domino's, the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles. By the Eagle Club, the family of Eagles. By Pepsi, that's what I like. By Magaha Electric, providing quality electrical services and products to East Tennessee for more than 40 years. By First Bank, the official banking partner of Carson-Newman Athletics. InterDigital, IT support and marketing, laser focused on your success. By the Bible Insurance Agency, the agency that's service built. By Lisa's Country Kitchen, the best food for the best prices. By Food City, value every day. By Trilight, dream big with gig. By Modern Woodman Financial Planning, touching lives and securing futures. And by ShopCNEagles.com, the official online store of the Carson-Newman Eagles. Let's head back to the arena and the voice of the Lady Eagles, Andrew Rogers.
All right, back inside of Holt Fieldhouse, where Carson-Newman remains unbeaten, unbeaten at home, a 57-51 win over Saginaw Valley State here on the December 19th, 6 days before Christmas. Eagles get an early present, a home win over the Saginaw Valley State Cardinals by a final score of 57-51. Andrew Rogers, delighted to have you alongside here on the Domino's post-game report as Carson-Newman improves to 8-2 overall this year. They're back to their winning ways and are now 3-1 in December. After falling to Anderson on Saturday, they regroup and get the job done here on this Tuesday afternoon inside of Holt Fieldhouse. Skylar Boshears leads the way for the Lady Eagles, 15 points on 6 of 9 shooting for 6 rebounds. Braylon Michael and Lindsey Taylor also scored in double figures to get Carson-Newman this 6-point victory. Let's tell you how the Eagles got it done here today. It was a back-and-forth first quarter. The game was tied 4 times. There were 6 lead changes in the opening quarter, but ultimately it was the Lady Eagles going on a mini 5-0 run to end the first quarter, and they led 16-13. And at the end of one, and they never trailed the rest of the way. Eagles were able to hold on to that lead while the Cardinals drew within a possession on a couple of occasions, both in the second and third quarters. The Lady Eagles just continued to have separation, not separation, but just enough separation to have the lead, led by as many as 9 at the 5.5-minute mark of the third quarter. Did not put them away, though. Cardinals drew within one possession late or halfway through the fourth quarter, but the Lady Eagles made free throws down the stretch, and despite only making 3 baskets in the fourth quarter, Carson-Newman gets the job done at home for an 8th win this year and a 6th home win to begin this year's slate. Alicia Jones led the way for the Cardinals. She had 14 points on 5 of 13 shooting, and she was 1 of 6 from 3. Had 6 boards, but also had 6 turnovers. Emma Dysgowski hit 2 threes. She had 10 points on 4 of 13 shooting as well. Braylon Michaels' 14 points bring her 8 points away from breaking the school's all-time scoring record held by Elisa Stogner for when she played and scored 2,333 points. Braylon Michael is now at 2,325 points. Braylon very close, and will probably get it next time out. The Lady Eagles return to the floor against Glenville State on December 30th. In 11 days to the Waco Center go the Lady Eagles in Glenville, West Virginia, to wrap up the December slate and the non-conference slate before heading into South Atlantic Conference play the rest of the year. Today's AEC electrifying play of the game would have to be Campbell Penland's layup in the final seconds when Albie kicked it ahead to her to put the finishing touches on this victory over the Cardinals. Lady Eagles were needing maybe a late basket to put this one away, and Penland delivered on that layup in the painted area on the fast break that Albie found her on. The Eagles got a defensive stop and wrapped that one up. That is today's AEC electrifying play of the game. After all, you're not just a utility customer, you're a co-op member. Tonight's Food City player of the game is Skylar Bo Shears. Bo Shears, a season high 15 points on 6 of 9 shooting. She made all 3 of her free throws and tied for the team lead with 6 rebounds. Did Bo Shears. Excellent performance for Skylar. She led all scorers with those 15 points and continues to be very efficient. We said 6 of 9 shooting. She entered the game 50% or better from the field this year, 51% and 48 for her career, and certainly up that average, going 6 of 9 from the field here today. Lady Eagles shot 38% from the field, 19% from 3, but got the job done on the defensive end. Held the Cardinals to 33% shooting and 12% shooting from 3. They went 3 of 25 from long range. Cardinals and the Eagles both shot 8 of 14 from the free throw line. Cardinals were turned over 22 times. The Eagles scored 25 times off of it. Carson-Newman got beat on the glass 43-34 and 11-7 on the glass. We'll wrap up the Domino's post-game report to take a look around the South Atlantic Conference after these messages. You're listening to the Eagles Sports Network.
There's something about a small community that unites us, whether it's cheering on our favorite team or the way we come together in a crisis. Small communities are made up of people with big hearts. We're dedicated to hard work and innovation through sunny days and stormy nights. AEC is always here, powering the people and the places that make our community a spectacular place to call home. AEC, power what matters most.
We select our insurance companies the same way you do, very carefully. When you work with us, you can count on receiving fast, courteous, and professional service and quality protection through Auto Owners Insurance. For a no-problem approach for your life, home, car, and business insurance needs, ask us about the No Problem Company, Auto Owners Insurance. Call Bible Insurance Agency at 423-586-4320 or go by 1600 East Andrew Johnson Highway in Morristown, serving the Lakeway area's insurance needs since 1931. More player interviews and stats come your way in 60 seconds when the Domino's postgame report continues on the Eagles Sports Network.
When you're sick and tired of fast food and need a fresh home-cooked meal, turn to Lisa's Country Kitchen. Lisa's been cooking up her fresh, never-frozen food for the Lakeway area for more than 15 years. Lisa's cares about her customers. You may enter a stranger, but you'll leave a friend. From foot-long hot dogs to juicy steaks, Lisa's has the best food for the best prices.
Lisa's Country Kitchen on Route 92 off Old Andrew Johnson Highway. The best food for the best prices.
This is Carson-Newman men's basketball alum Taylor Hawkins. I want to help your family secure its financial future. I'm with Modern Woodman Financial Planning, where we touch lives and secure futures. Let Modern Woodman protect your family's financial security through life insurance, retirement planning, and financial services. You can contact me, Taylor Hawkins, at cneagles.com/Modern Woodman. That's cneagles.com/ Modern Woodman. Help secure your family's financial future through Modern Woodman Financial Planning.
All right, Carson-Newman gets it done for the 6th time at home this year. Final score 57-51. Lady Eagles grind it out here before Christmas break to stay unbeaten in home games this season. They knock off the Cardinals in the second all-time meeting, 57-51. Let's take a quick look around the South Atlantic Conference. I mentioned a bunch of games getting ready to tip off at 2 o'clock. The only game in session right now is Lander and Anderson. It's a Bearcats team that leads by 3, 20-17 early in the second quarter. Two teams that Carson-Newman has already faced this year. Lenore-Rhine travels to Belmont Abbey at 2 o'clock. Catawba hosts UNC Pembroke. Coker hosts USC Aiken. Newberry is at home against Augusta. King is at home against Wingate. And Limestone is in action against Georgia College. All those games getting ready to start here in the next couple of minutes. Carson-Newman is 8-2. Saginaw Valley State falls to 3-8. Our next women's basketball broadcast, December 30th, a road trip to the Waco Center in Glenville, West Virginia, to take on the 2022 defending national champions, the Glenville State Pioneers. Until then, we'll bring you Carson-Newman men's basketball action. Adam Cavalier has that pregame show and the call of that action with Tennessee Wesleyan heading your way after this on the Eagles Sports Network.
Tri-Light is proud to support Carson-Newman Athletics. We salute the student athletes who are working hard to make great things happen on the field, in the classroom, and in the world. It takes vision, commitment, and teamwork, qualities we share at Tri-Light. Our mission is to provide life-changing opportunities by building a world-class fiber broadband network. If you'd like to learn more, please visit trilight.net or call us at 833-847-0824.